So yeah, once I'm done fixing myself here, I'll turn my cam on, but it's a little sweaty.
Okay, well, let's get going because we're 5 minutes in. I just wanted to start by showing the a picture of Smiler the Defiler, because I forgot to show it last time. Where am I?
Oh, did you post the extension? Oh, no, wait, it's always the same. What am I doing? I should scroll up, dummy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't post it. It should be alright. Well, I'll just post it just in case.
No, I'm an idiot. I forgot. It's always the same. Just scroll up.
It's okay. I was looking for it too until you said scroll up, so it's good.
All right, and the other thing was I've imported these images of these infernal war machines, which I got from this guy called Abel Hawk on the internet. Has a blog, and these kind of I posted one of them on the Discord prior to the other session, but they kind of like give me a bit of a better idea about like what the deal is top down. So I'm thinking like looking at these, it looks to me that the Demon Grinder definitely doesn't have a roof, so there probably wouldn't be any protection from acid rain. I was also thinking that tying the Devil's Ride to the back, I think like you definitely could do that. I had a look at like how much a rope can hold, and I've kind of landed on, there's like a bunch of different stuff on the internet, but maybe like a rope, like a hemp rope that's like 1 inch in diameter could hold like probably around like 8,000 pounds, so like easily enough, and it's like 50 feet long. So you could probably tie it up with one rope. But yeah, the only thing then is you'd have to do something with the wrecking ball. So I think if you tied the drifting imp, as Kensei has named it, to the back of the Demon Grinder, it'd just mean that like the wrecking ball station is kind of like temporarily like out of order. But I was also thinking about this decanter of, I mean, Ethel's not really here yet, but like this decanter of endless water, like using it to like spray above you to like protect yourself from the acid rain. And kind of looking at this, like I'm thinking like the water would definitely drain away from the bottom of the machine. So I don't think it's probably right that what I was saying about it like filling up with water. So I think you could definitely use a decanter of endless water to at least like give yourself, I'll give you like 3d6 damage instead of 46 damage or something like that. The other thing that came up was the thing about, again, Ethel's not here, but the thing about the familiar flying all the way to investigate the island and see if that see if the Tower of was there. That would definitely be something that it could do. I feel like watching back on that, I wasn't sure if it was clear whether I was like saying that couldn't happen or whether it could happen. I think you could definitely do that. And the other thing was I wanted to give Kensei inspiration for mentioning to the Eugloths that Mad Maggie was friends with Mordenkainen, and for remembering to ask Smiler the Defiler if you knew anything about somebody that could like write give a letter of introduction to Belle. So yeah, have some story engagement inspo.
Riding through hell and making friends along the way.
We'll need it if we roll as bad as we did at the start of last week. I was like, oh my god, nobody's rolling double digit.
Well, we'll start now. We left off at the end of the third shift, so we'll start at the beginning of shift 4. And both Batcat and Luna are currently alive. So
I love how he says currently, but
currently
not
alive, temporarily alive.
Temporarily,
asteroid comes down, hits bird, dead.
And so let's begin. I'll roll for some weather. Okay, and the weather remains constant, and you're just driving along. Back the way that you've come towards the Demon Zapper, with this lake of boiling blood just to your right, and all these kind of grey and blue, like craggy cliffs and everything. And you're driving through these enormous sundered chains. And I've changed the way that this where is it? This Hexcrawl handout is done, so that now instead of posting them in the chat, if you just want to I've made it so that you should actually be able to edit this, so you can just type in your default actions under that default heading. But I can do the first one, and then you just kind of you can change them as we're sort of going through the process, so we don't have to you don't necessarily have to post it every time. You can just kind of stick to the one that you have, or you can change it if you want to. Just might make it a little bit quicker. So yeah, everyone, go ahead.
I don't think I can change it.
I cannot type unless I have to hit something.
So if you hover over it, there should be like a little pencil icon that appears in the top right-hand corner. Do you get that icon?
No.
You don't get that icon?
Pencil. What's that?
Let me try it again. It's in the handouts, right? The hex
Yeah,
crawl?
the one that says Hexcrawl. Configure ownership.
Oh, sorry. I see. There's that. Okay, so in active, there's a little pencil. Yeah.
On that line, right at the top.
Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to spot just when you hover over it. And so if you hit that, then it'll give you a pop-up and you should be able to edit in there.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was the messiest my computer has ever been.
That's all right.
It was a nightmare.
I was just saying that you can use the decanter of endless water to protect yourself a little bit. I was rethinking that, given that I've imported these images of these of like the demon grinder and the other infernal war machines and stuff. But yeah, so we're just starting the 4th shift. So if you want to just pick a action, and I will. Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. So, Ethel, if you go into the handout, the Hexcrawl handout, you can open it up now, and you should be able to edit it. If you kind of put your mouse over it, there's this tiny little icon of a pencil, like a writing pencil in the top right-hand corner, and you can click on that, and then you can put in your default action for the shift.
Nice.
So it looks like everyone's doing an active shift.
Oh, we're not traveling?
Yeah, what have we done for the day?
So it's the 4th shift. You've already had breakfast. You haven't done a long rest, but so you have 3 more shifts remaining.
Okay, cool. And we've traveled for
So you can travel
shifts.
for 4 shifts because you're in the Infernal War Machine. So you can you can do another one of traveling if you want, or if you're going to rest, you can like have a look around if you want to take an active shift to do that first, or up to you.
Yeah, why don't we find somewhere to rest and have a long rest in a safe place? Does that sound all right for you guys?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Should we have an active session to find shelter first?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let me do that different. I looked back for all just writing stuff. Oh, we can't do that.
I feel so much power now that I can edit this cool document.
Yeah, you can also edit all of the rules down below.
Just like
And do
don't look at them too closely. Yeah.
No, okay.
If you do this, it actually gives you advantage on all checks all the time.
I do have a copy of these rules.
Lies.
No.
So has everyone worked out how to modify these actions in the default, under the default heading in the active shift?
Sorry, I'm slow. I'm working with one hand.
Oh, no worries. I can type it in if you want to just let me know. if you want to just let me know what you'd like to do, I can enter it for you.
Okay. I can sentinel. Yeah. Okay. I'll sentinel.
Okay.
Just make sure nobody gets caught up. Thank you. Sorry.
That's all
I
right.
could type, but I'll have to like check it back.
Okay.
It'll be better once the ice is off.
Yeah.
If I wanted to use a Batcat to survey the area, would I pick Concentrator or Surveyor?
In an active shift, you can do either.
Okay.
Okay. So, Alina, you don't see, nothing happens, so you don't need to react as a sentinel. Surveyor, let me have a look. Okay. So, Ethel, you need to give me a survival check.
Would that be with me or Batcat?
I guess if you're looking through its eyes, which I imagine that's what this would entail, then
Yeah.
Maybe you can give me the survival check. I'm not sure about that one. I'll have to look that up later. But for now, Ethel can just do the survival check.
Fun fact: they are the same.
Oh, nice.
Which is funny. I like having the same ability to survive as a cat pretending to be a bat. Oh, that actually checks out.
So this small bat flying around high above the Avernian wastes is kind of blowing around in the wind. There's a lot of dust everywhere and steam coming off this bubbling, boiling, bloody lake. You're not able to see anything of use through its eyes. And okay, so Jean Lamour, this shelter seeking I've changed to a survival check. I wanted to like make it an insight check because I was trying to sort of do things that kind of everyone could do, but I realized, like, I don't know, looking for shelter to me kind of seems like a pretty like, I don't know, like it's the exemplification of survival. So give me a survival check.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also assistant JR.
Okay, sweet. So you can roll with
Can
advantage.
I roll again?
Yep.
I'll just roll again.
Okay. Okay. These hills. I'll just roll. Okay, you are able to find amongst these craggy cliffs another location where there's not like a big deep cave like there was previously, but there's sort of an overhanging bit of rock. And you feel it's kind of, you can sort of drive in amongst these stones and get these vehicles like out of the way from the road. If it began to like rain, it might not give you full protection, but it would at least make it harder for you to be seen by any creatures that might come upon you while you're sleeping. Okay. So that is the end of that shift. So we'll go to shift 5, which I take it you guys want to have a long rest.
Snooze away.
Yeah, so for this one, if you just want to post 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, and then...
Oh, was I unable to forage for scrap?
Oh, sorry, I must have skipped yours. Oh yeah, forage scrap. Sorry about that. Give me a survival check.
No, no problem. And where's it? Keep moving things around so I can actually see this. All right, there it is. Way at the bottom.
Okay, 15. I think you are able to... Where are we? In the hills. Oh no. Unfortunately, though, you have a good look around, dig around under the ground a little bit. You're not able to find any reasonable pieces of scrap. Only some like small shards of metal here and there, and bone fragments, but nothing that you could use that would fix a contribute to the fixing of a vehicle, unfortunately.
Shucks.
Okay.
I will do. Alright, I will take third watch, but I have got to hit the bathroom. This is an emergency. I'll be back. Sorry.
It's alright. Okay. As for the weather, you have a peaceful sleep, I'm assuming, in the tiny hut.
Of course, in the tiny
Yes.
hut.
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be very funny if one day I was just like, never mind, I'm not doing this for you guys anymore. I'm done. I'm sleeping out in the
No.
cold.
No.
My hut.
My hut now. You guys can wait outside.
Okay, so you can all take a long rest. Nothing happens in the night. And you wake up after about 8.5 to 9 hours. And it is back to shift 1 again. So everyone is feeling rather hungry
Oh no.
and a little
My
ill.
favorite time of day.
Okay.
These are my portrait rolls. Oh,
Okay.
a 1? Please let us run into someone.
Yeah, so mechanically, we say like after 6 shifts, long rests, it's a new day as well, just for other items
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah,
that we
so
carry.
like,
Okay.
I feel like it just makes it easier,
Yeah,
even though there
makes
is
sense.
no actual solar bodies to show you the time of day. We're still kind of treating it like a day. So
Okay.
yes, yep,
Okay.
so everything recharges.
Alina's proud she didn't puke up her breakfast this morning.
Oh, sorry.
JL2. Oof. The close one.
Yeah, I think I did twice.
I thought that was going to be a 3. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, we're doing so well.
I will roll for Kensei Kenway.
That would be funny if he pukes if we hold it down in his.
Are you
That's
gonna
it.
use your port? Cap?
No. No.
Oh, one. Oh, he gets advantage.
He has advantage.
That's good.
Because of his heritage.
That's just funny.
All right, so you are all able to eat and hold it down. What do you do?
Okay. Let's move, baby.
Jump into vehicles. Settle up.
Woo.
Yes. So then we put in our defaults for the active, the travel washing.
Travel washing machine.
Okay, cool. I am assisting whoever will be sentinel.
So we're still following the lake. So, oh,
Yeah, so you don't need to
Yes.
navigate.
Yes.
okay. It's odd. Sorry.
Just remember you got to save changes to kind of send through the modifications you make.
Oh.
So I'll make Kensei. Oh, Kensei is driving. The
Oh, sorry.
Andre is driving.
I'll jump on the helm then, on the grinder.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should be sentinel then.
What were you doing? Sorry, Mahkah.
Sorry, there was no driver on the grinder.
Mm.
Oh, okay, sweet. So
Oh, no,
you're,
sorry, is it the Tormentor? Sorry, I forgot the names now. Sorry,
yeah,
Whatever the big one is.
Demon
the
Grinder.
big one.
I'll put you in
Yeah,
there.
Grinder.
I'll put you in there. Okay.
Oh, I thought saved. Yep.
Okay, so nothing. It looks like you don't need to navigate. Okay. So, Jean Lamour, if you would like to burn eight ickies.
8 ickies.
8 ickies.
Very good.
1, 2. Assuming you're moving
yeah.
along here.
Sticky ickies.
Ew.
Snoop the loop. Snoop.
Nope.
Sorry.
Where are they? Ah, here we go. Okay. He's burnt.
Okay, and you continue driving along here through these plains with these same craggy cliffs on your right. Nothing else really changes. I will move to the next shift. The weather is just still windy and dusty, and just roll a couple of d20s. A few d20s. Okay.
Ethel, are you using your Batcat to assist surveying? Is that how it's working at the moment?
I think we talked about this last time. Can I do that while we're driving?
Yes, I have actually modified this now so that it says where it says concentrator. It says an action usually only available during an active shift, so you can use the surveyor.
Yeah. I think we don't have to. Surveying helps with navigating, right?
Yes. But
Okay,
it
well,
also...
then
Let me just have a look, because I feel like it may also help with... Let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, so this can, like... This will allow you to see past the point that you're on. And so, depending on the weather, you can see, you know, kind of like major terrain features within about 20 miles. Or you can identify specific locations within 10 miles, and you can see like mountains or volcanoes, things like that within like 40 miles. And then it'll also give the navigator advantage on their next navigation check.
Okay, great. Yeah, then I'll be doing that.
Okay, in that case, give me a survival check.
Nice.
Okay, with a 17 in this, okay, so you, with this bat, are able to see some distance away. You can kind of see, let me see. Yeah, through the eyes of this bat, you can see to the south in the distance this especially dark, kind of cloudy area below which there appear to be trees of some kind sticking out of the ground. You can't get a very good look at them, but the landscape changes from what appears to be this sort of endless deserty / rocky wasteland into this black, dark colored covering on the ground. And you think that this may be, from what Smiler the Defiler told you and what you have on Mahkah's map, this might be this swamp of madness. You can also see to your north that this lake goes on for maybe at least like another 10 miles to the north, and then you can see some more of these sundered chains. And you can see also like the edge of this island where you think Mordenkainen's tower would be, but you still don't see any evidence of the tower. And as the bat is flying over these craggy rocks, you also see through its eyes and notice a couple of these Mesoloths sort of coming out of the caves and walking around and maybe interacting with each other.
Great. Love the sound of a swamp of madness. Picturesque place to vacation. But I will inform Mahkah of all of our of everything that I can see with the bat. So I don't know how well he would be able to mark it in any way on a map, especially I understand right now he's driving, but and he's not seeing it himself, but like just being aware of our surroundings, and maybe that can help with some of that in the future.
Okay.
Or I guess I can put it on the map, but that just feels like I can't touch that thing. That's Mahkah's, you know?
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm gonna goof it.
Mahkah already put it on the map when you were talking to Smiler
Yeah.
the Defiler, so it says Swamp of Madness.
Right.
And that was where Smiler let you know that Princeps Kovic and the 8th Remnant Gang sort of control that lake.
Uh-huh.
And use it to extract Ica. And you also see the rest of you, maybe Ethel, you don't see this because you're looking through the eyes of your bat, but as you're driving along, you see 3 or 4 of what appear to be giant lizards crawling along sort of to the south, just near, you basically drive past them. They're just kind of like snuffling around in the dirt. Maybe one of them is like trying to turn over a rock and kind of get at something underneath the rock, maybe some bugs or something. But they don't pay you any heed as you drive by.
Mahkah wants to fist bump Ethel.
Solid.
Done. With that, bang, bang, vigilant blessing.
I love the passing of vigilant blessing. It's
All right, and burn another 8 Icas as you move along back in this direction. We'll move to the next hex.
Burn, burn, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn. Burned. It's a funny sort of mood I'm in today.
Well, it's about to get better. I just realized the abbreviations for Smiler the Defiler would be STD. That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
That's a pertinent warning for you, Ethel.
I didn't get the impression Ethel was particularly interested.
Oh, I thought that was chemistry.
Weren't you trying to hook Ethel up from Morton Kane and now Smiler the Defiler? Like,
yeah, what's going on, man?
We're just trying to give you the best last few years of your life. Come on.
Okay, so there's no changes to the weather or really the terrain as you continue to drive along this lake. You recognize that you're sort of approaching this area where you left some kind of mark. What was that mark? I think it was Jean Lemore that did that.
It was for the cave that we're in.
What did the mark look like, just out of curiosity?
Oh, I forgot.
Maybe you just carved something into a rock or something like
Yeah, I love Hatt.
that. Okay. Sweet.
It's good because I don't think a lot of people will know what that is in this area.
True.
Evil symbol.
Okay, and I take it so we're starting shift number 3. Does everyone want to continue to travel?
I think we should start by scouting out now because we're going to start to divulge from the lake at this point. Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. And I will.
I'll pick the shelter.
Okay, so you're doing
Yeah.
an active shift?
Yeah, active.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I will just start running through these. Just yell out to me if you want to actually change it. Otherwise, I'll assume that you're just going to go with the default.
Mm-hmm.
So... Alright.
Maybe we could like start listing off, like have one for be active travel and the next would be actual, or like active shift and then travel shift, so that we don't have to keep switching back and forth. Might be an interesting idea as well.
You mean like a default shift type? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, for each own action, like, you know, for this one will be for active shift and this one for like just like travel shift whenever those pop up, I guess. I don't know why I'm talking with my hands, you can't see. So
I'm not exactly sure what you
Me
mean.
all of the time.
Do you mean
I mean,
that
like,
like shift 1 will always be a travel shift and shift 2
Well, I mean,
will
like
always...
if you like writing down like say like not that one. Like and the thing like the
two
first
pop outs.
like,
Because there
I
is
mean,
a
like-
default, there's a list of defaults for each type of shift.
I'm sorry. Then I'm bad at this. I mean, like just like for writing down like the defaults, you have like the when we take the active shift, when we like stop and try to look for like
Oh,
place to rest or whatever when we're not moving, and then another one for when we're actually moving and taking those like travel shifts. That's
I
I'm
think.
Actually, still don't really understand what you mean.
do you mean,
you're saying
like,
you
if
want
we
like a
add a
separate pop out?
Oh, not like a separate pop-up, but I'm saying like here, let me do this. Like for
Well, maybe we'll work this out between
yeah,
sessions.
yeah,
We'll do
sorry.
this for the next session, maybe. Okay. All right. So we're doing an active shift. So, okay, there is no combat. But Ethel, give me a survival check.
I just noticed Mahkah's also surveyor.
Yeah.
Can one of them be an assistant so that it?
Yeah. Yeah. You can only have one surveyor, either Ethel or Mahkah.
Oops.
Ethel, would you like to assist me surveying?
Sure.
Okay. In that case, I'll do Jean Lemore first. So you're seeking shelter at this point because this is it's only the third shift.
Yes. Wait, but then we need two shifts of long rest.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can do that at any time. That's true. If you want to do it in the 4th and 5th shifts.
Yeah. Wait. Are you saying it doesn't make sense to seek shelter at this point?
If you're going to stay here for the next shift as well, otherwise, if you seek shelter and then move from this point, then there would be no point in doing that.
But why would we move from this point?
Because
Why
you're
not?
only
Normally
in
we
shift
look
4,
for
so you
shelter.
have.
Oh, sorry.
You're only in
yes.
shift 3, sorry, so you
Oh my
still have
God.
another 3 shifts.
Sorry. I see. Yeah. Okay.
And we're about to
Guys,
veer
we're
off
gonna be
the road.
so good at this though.
Okay,
soon.
feel free.
I
Maybe
feel like
maybe if you guys would like to, you can put 2 things there. Like if you want to kind of do a. Like just call out to me. These are sort of the defaults. If you want to change the default, just let me know and we can do a different one when I get to you.
Okay.
So there's no. If you want to generally leave it as it is, does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you come back to me?
Yes. I don't think I was up to you yet. I'm getting very confused. Sorry, Ethel. Okay, you're assisting. Oh yes, I was up to Jean Lemore. All right.
Yeah.
So Kensei, you're leaving to scout. Mahkah, give me a nature check, a survival check. Sorry, with advantage. Okay, that is going to be definitely enough. So that will give advantage to on the next navigation check. And you can also kind of you can't identify any more landmarks around here other than besides the ones that Ethel already navigated. There's not really anything else around here except that you can kind of confirm. Oh, sorry, if you're surveying from the ground, you'll need to actually. So the survival check allows you to find. A vantage point. Yeah. So you can climb up on some of these rocks. I'll say that you're able to do that pretty easily. So maybe now give me a perception check to see if you can see anything.
Okay.
And you can do this with
flat
advantage
roll
as
still?
well.
Okay,
Do this with
advantage.
advantage. Just a DC 10. Okay, yeah. So you're able to see in this area. You can see from where you are. You can kind of look across the lake onto the this island, and you can confirm again that there doesn't appear to be the Tower of here. But otherwise, you're not able to see anything especially new from this vantage point. Okay, so Jean Lemore, if you want to look around for scrap, give me a survival check. Alright, so you are able to find some scrap. So... In this area, the DC is 16. Okay. So roll a d4 for me, please. Okay, you managed to find three pieces of what appears to be workable scrap.
Excellent.
So I think the previous scrap is in the bag of holding, so you can just add it to there.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
War machine scrap. Okay, otherwise, nothing else happens.
Oh. That we've exceeded the bag of holding.
I was just about to check that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
That's okay. We can put it in the grinder. We've got heaps of it in the grinder.
okay.
You should be able to, if you go into the cargo and crew section, you should be able to modify that there.
Okay.
I'll just drag one in for you.
Okay.
Where is it? War machine scrap. And there's 5 in there.
Cargo and
And
crew.
there were originally 2 in here. Or do you just want all of them in there? Just put all of them in there.
Yeah, because we're like exceeding like each
Oh,
one
you're
was like
still
a couple.
exceeding the bag of holding
Oh,
even
no.
without.
Hey,
even
we've
without the
got
war
like
machine scrap.
64 rations. We can do like.
Oh, because there's like 161 pounds of demon Icketer in there. We might want to move that over.
Oh, yes. Okay, why don't we put the demonica in there as well?
Okay, I'll drag that over.
Okay, and
That
yeah, the
definitely-
rations.
that definitely fixes the issue.
Okay, good.
So-
Okay, so nothing else happens during this shift, so we move on to the next shift. So this is the 4th shift of the day.
It was an active shift. Never mind. Ignore me. We're good. I'm okay.
Okay. The weather stays the same, and what sort of shift do you want to do this time?
Travel towards the Zapper.
Okay, so Ethel, what are you concentrating on?
I was gonna do surveying again, but if we're drifting from the lake at this point, I can drive and Mahkah can navigate.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll switch that as
Sentinel. Okay.
Survival.
Not just yet. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. You don't see anything while you're standing guard as a sentinel.
Okay.
And everyone else is driving. So Mahkah, give me a survival check. You can have advantage because you previously surveyed the area.
Okay.
But actually, that just means it's a flat roll.
Yeah.
Because you still don't have a compass or any means of clearly navigating. Okay. 16 should probably do it. I'll see, actually. Yep. Okay, so you're all good. So where would you like to move?
I'd say west, 0.6.
Okay, so just like 1, 2.
If it's, sorry, my bad. If I go
3.
oh well, that's south. Sorry, that's like southwest. I'll go west. If we go west, southwest,
Yep. It's like there.
west. Yeah.
Okay.
Southwest. Oh, how many points are we moving?
Yeah.
So 1 more point.
Yeah, and just west again.
Okay. And just another reminder that you do have a magical map of shortcuts. That is your final reminder.
No, I was aware, but I wanted, because it was so close to the road, I didn't want to use it yet. I wanted, in case we were to go somewhere else from here, I wanted to roll my luck there.
Okay, sorry, you remembered it. My bad. All right. So burn another 8 Ickers.
Mm-hmm.
And as you drive down here, the terrain remains relatively constant, but you do begin driving through this area where you see what appear to be strange, different coloured cacti and other smaller succulent-like things. Some of them are green, some of them are like purple, some of them are yellow, and some of them are red, and they're very strange looking, very bright colours, and they have very sharp thorns on them. The thorns appear to be like, as you drive past them, maybe you kind of slow down for a moment to take a look, almost look like they have like a high metal content. Like the thorns almost appear to be made out of like metal of some kind. As you kind of drive through here and have a look at these spiky plants, you also see some snakes, snakes kind of writhing around amongst them here and there. And it kind of reminds you that there are, in fact, other living creatures and plants at times in Avernus, other than like lizards and hellhounds. But otherwise you don't see anything else, and we can move into shift 5. So what's our shift?
Rest.
Long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless we take... We'll rest for sure, but I guess like the active other tasks while we're resting.
So you've only got 2
need
more
be.
shifts left, so you wouldn't be able to take a long rest in this day if you took a active shift now.
And okay.
But you can take a short rest, and then you still have to make a con save, but it's a much lower con save. So it's just if you want to risk it.
Do I only have to
Long
nap
rest.
for 1? Or long rest for 1?
Yes, yep. You can do the transfer.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone post me a 1, 2, or a 3.
Oh.
All right,
Full
and
shift to
what did
look
you want
for,
to do? Sorry?
Oh no, I was saying I know we can't do a full shift to look for like shelter, but can we just do like a perception check and just be like, those are some good rocks, like.
Not a mechanical, not one that would have a
Okay.
real effect on combat. You can kind of have a look around
Okay.
and see if you can put your tiny hut in a as nice as you can get, maybe near a nice patch of some cacti. There's not too many snakes around.
Here?
Yeah, there's some cacti, some different colored cacti sticking out around the tiny hut.
Can I ask either Alina or Ethel to mage hand me like a small succulent?
Can I inspect said cacti and then touch it with mage hand once I decide which color? How many colors do you want? Before I go to sleep, what do you want?
I would like the rainbow.
So the mage
Okay.
hand won't be strong enough to just pull off some of this cactus.
Oh, I see.
You can have a look at these cacti. They don't. What are you trying to discern about them?
Could I like pick up a snake or something and like push it against the cacti to see if it like gets poisoned or something or dies? Like I'm not pushing it hard. I'm just gonna like prick it and then like put it down and see what.
Okay.
I just want to
can-
like if I touch it, I don't want to.
Okay,
you know,
you can run around
horrible.
trying to grab one of these snakes. Give me a animal handling check. They're kind of
It's gonna do it with
slithering
my
here and
mage
there.
hands.
It's gonna be pretty hard to catch one.
Can I just give her my 17 that I just rolled that I'm gonna have to go to bed and get rid of?
Can I do it with my invisible mage hand, though? Grab the snake?
I'll say that you can, but you need to still give me a...
Okay, just because it wouldn't see the hand coming, right? So
Yeah.
me running to it, they would. So I thought maybe the mage hand would probably be a little better.
Yeah, I'd probably give you advantage.
Give you a 17 instead?
I'll probably give you advantage for that, but you would if you do want to just take 17, you can take that as well. Are you allowed to see the roll before you decide whether to?
No.
Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to try to roll or just take the 17.
Yeah. But the 17 is
I'm gonna
the roll.
roll.
So you
I'm
can
gonna
still
roll.
add
I'm gonna
if
roll.
You can add anything
Okay.
on it.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Oh my God, did you get a 17
Unfortunately,
anyway?
the mage hand grasps at the ground. You see this kind of pocket of dust, like, but this snake like slithers out of its grasp and slithers off behind some cacti, and you're not able to catch one.
Okay. Can I just inspect them then and see what I can see? Like, investigate them?
Yeah. Give me probably just a nature check.
Okay.
They just look very strange to you, but you're pretty sure that these sharp spines on them, like the closer you look at them, the more you're convinced that they are actually just made out of metal. They look like razor blades.
Ooh.
They're very sharp, very kind of thin spines. And you can kind of push your finger between them onto this cacti. It feels like it would contain some liquid of some kind, but you can use the mage hand to do this, you know. But you're not sure what from other than that.
Okay. I'm not gonna do this by myself and get sprayed with something in the face like the tapestry fiasco all over again. I'm done. I'm going back to hang out by the people sleeping. Sorry, JL. I'm a little nervous.
Thank you for your efforts.
All right, but other than that,
go pick shit off the trees.
Everyone can take a long rest. Nothing else happens. And we'll start at shift 1 again, and everyone's feeling hungry again.
I'm really unlucky
Ethel's
and
favorite
nervous.
part of the day.
Hooray!
And then it's just a DC 8.
Hell yeah.
Save.
Guys, I'm not feeling the best.
Oh no!
Just kidding. Wait for me.
Kensei 26.
Yeah.
Later, baby.
All right, Mahkah, you gotta eat another one.
Mark. Yeah. Mark just finds a little corner. Sorry. Ration.
What, a corner in the tiny hut?
Yeah, corner in the tiny.
So you don't even leave the
gosh.
hut?
Oh, look, I don't know if I've got that much time to leave the hut. It's just like,
You're like trying to run out. It's just like,
Does the tiny hut like clean itself in between times that I summon it, or do we have to manually clean this up?
I just instantly prestidigitation that shit to smell like candy.
I think the tiny hut's just, like a dome, like a magical dome, basically. So I don't think it's the same. It doesn't have to resummon with all the spew from the previous.
You're like, horrible. Okay, you're cleaning that one up.
Okay, otherwise, nothing else changes. And what sort of shift would you like to do now?
I'm gonna keep moving, right?
yeah. I'll stick with the same
Okay.
navigator roll.
I'll stick with the same. I was trying to scout so to make sure we don't accidentally get lost.
Okay, so Jean Lemore, you don't see anything as a sentinel. And wait, is anyone navigating? Wait, there's three.
am.
There's two people
Mahkah.
driving the demon grinder.
Oh, sorry, I didn't change Mahkah.
Oh,
But
okay,
I'm gonna
I'll change Mahkah.
drive
too,
and he's
so you're
navigating, yeah.
navigator. Okay, I'll change it for you. All right, give me a survival check at disadvantage.
Sorry.
Wait, why is it a disadvantage?
Just because there's no planets or anything to navigate by, and you don't have a compass or anything.
Survival
Gotta
disadvantage.
get a compass.
Nice.
Oh,
You have a look at your map. You look at some of these land features around. You're pretty sure that you're able to continue driving in the same direction that you were driving in before. And
yeah. Sorry. I was gonna say before we head off, I probably just want to touch base with the party just to see what direction we wanted to head in.
Is there actually a light? Like, is it actually yellow in the vicinity?
you can't see beyond your own point, but you don't see from where you
okay.
are. I'll say actually that although the light in the sky is this standard kind of dim crimson, that maybe there is this mild sort of oranginess to it that's a little bit different from what you're used to.
I'm thinking like the airport light, that goes around and you can see it every once in a while in the sky. You ever see those?
Like a lighthouse type of light?
Well, like, yeah, at the airport, how like they have that light at the top of the tower that you sometimes see in the sky. Just as that one demons.
Yeah, you probably don't. You don't see that quite yet.
Or like I was gonna say, or like the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually probably a more appropriate example for this area right now.
He's got an airport.
Follow the light.
Okay, so I guess west, southwest, west, southwest.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. So west. So as in west.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That
And
would
then-
be, yeah.
That's.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. So like west, southwest,
Ooh.
then west.
Oh,
Oh man, sorry about that. Okay.
If anything changes along the way, like if we can,
Ooh.
like you just yell out if we.
okay, about another 8 G-Medicals.
Yep. And I will say that as you drive down in this direction, the sky becomes increasingly orange, and there is a light radiating ahead of you down in the direction that you're driving to the south. The whole area kind of has almost this like shimmering, sparkling quality to the in the air almost. You can see it like reflecting off your skin and off the infernal war machines as you drive in this direction. And you can even see what looks like the source of the light is this sort of chromatic, sort of shifting ball of light on the horizon. It kind of shifts between gold and purple and pink. It's like nothing that you've seen before. This might kind of remind you a little bit of the Companion, perhaps, except for its unusual hue. But otherwise, you don't see anything else as you drive down here. And I'm assuming you want to do another travel shift? Okay. So, again, you don't see anything Jean Lemore as the Sentinel. So, Mahkah, give me another navigation check. Another survival check.
Survival
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage again. Yep. So 14 is okay. That is good. And where do you wish to drive this time?
If it's, I would say towards that light in the distance. Do we have an idea how far that is away? Like since we've been doing some traveling.
Actually, now that I think about it, you probably don't even need to make a navigation check, but if you just want to follow that light.
I'm thinking to do that if whoever's in the demon grinder, or if Kensei's back, if they're all happy, we'll continue to follow the light.
Ethel is flooring it towards the light.
Okay, did you want to do any other action, Mahkah, in that case?
Yes, I will. Sorry, I lost the action. Is someone doing Sentinel in the grinder as well?
Yes.
Then I'll assist.
Okay, cool. All right, but you don't need to make a check. I haven't rolled a combat. So where would you like to move?
Towards the light.
Oh yeah, sorry, towards the light. Towards the light, of course. All right, so you only need to move now another 10 miles. So you only need to burn 4 demon ichors to get here.
Done.
And as you approach this shifting chromatic light, you soon see on the horizon that this radiant light is cascading out from what appears to be a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle. Just looking at my map on the wall. Consists of this sort of large central structure and these 2 outer towers. And they kind of reach up into the sky to cradle this sphere. And as you get closer, you can see this sphere. It looks like it's maybe a 10-foot sphere, but it's extremely bright. And you can hear this sound, almost this kind of magical, sort of crystalline sound in the air. It's strangely dead here in terms of the weather. You kind of drive out of the wind dies down almost instantly. And you can see this ball of radiant light. It's suspended maybe 50 feet up in the air. That's probably how tall this central tower is. And you can see a shape inside the ball, inside the sphere. And as you get closer, it looks like it almost looks like the shape of a horse of some kind. And it's just kind of standing in this sphere, apparently. You don't know exactly what it is. But you drive towards this structure, and what do?
Is there any signs smaller the Defiler, STD, mentioned that demons are actually attracted to this area, I believe, as well. So is there any other signs of demons making their way to this, to watch our backs?
So at the moment you don't see... Well, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Maybe you do see. Yeah, you have a look around as you're approaching this thing, sort of cautiously looking around. You don't see any movement. You don't see any demons, at least not at the moment.
Is there any? Is this tower staying by itself on its own field, or is there any paths or roads leading to any part of this tower? And what's the size of the base of this tower? Is it a huge structure, castle type of turret?
It's a massive tower.
Okay.
Yeah. And there does appear to be, at the base of this central structure, some kind of it looks like there are maybe some steps even leading down underneath it, through this archway. Looks like there's some kind of sort of shelter underneath the central structure, and you can see that these steps, where they begin, that there does appear to be actually some kind of old road that's leading towards the sort of southeast. You can see these remnants of an old road of some kind.
Okay.
Can we see any guards?
You don't see anyone. I'm presuming you're kind of sitting in these machines. You've
Yes.
kind of driven up and I imagine like stopped these machines. You don't see anyone yet at the moment.
Looking over at the party, looking at the tower. What are we waiting for? Let's all see if we can make a friend.
I did not bring a treat.
Oh gosh, yeah, we need a treat to gift our hosts. Is that what you're saying?
Why, of course. I'll bring fine wine, perhaps.
Or maybe,
Plenty of that.
or maybe a friendship candle. I think we've only got
How
like about 90
five
left.
friendship?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go in there.
Okay, so you climb out of the demon grinder and the drifting imp. And just as you're climbing out and you take a couple of strides towards this building, Mahkah, you immediately notice some movement of something down the remnants of this road. And you look over and you do see what appears to be some kind of figure moving up this road. And it looks like something that's kind of crawling along the ground. And as you see this, you notice that the light coming out of this sphere that's like hovering over this structure, sort of almost narrows like a lighthouse and like focuses in on this creature that's moving up the path. And you see an enormous amount of energy like build up in this sphere, like, and this like gold and pink, yellow, orange light beams out suddenly from this sphere, and you actually hear the sound of what sounds like a horse whinnying. And if you glance up, you can see this horse shape that's in this sphere kind of rear up on its hind legs as this beam of light comes streaming out from this sphere and just streams directly through the air towards this creature and just eradicates it instantly. Like you just see it just kind of disappear and like break into pieces. And then the light sort of dies down again and becomes more ambient.
Oy.
This is the coolest place we've ever
Yeah.
been.
Mark is like bumping Ethel. Mark is like bumping. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'll upgrade my moonbeam.
Ethel is just absolutely completely dumbfounded, like mouth open, just standing there. She's not even thinking about writing this down. She's so impressed.
Did it seem like it was in pain or enjoying the fact that it gets to zap stuff?
It was difficult to tell because it almost like it was like just mid creep. It just was like frozen and disintegrated.
Oh, I meant the horse.
Oh, the horse. Oh, too difficult to tell from where you are.
Okay. Did it sound like it was in pain? Was it like I'm gonna fuck you up, Winnie, or like a pain? You know, like when a horse falls over or like falls in a hole and breaks its leg, kind of noise.
Give me an animal handling check.
I thought you were going to say, give me a horse noise.
That's not my job.
Give me your best horse noise. We'll see how well you would know horse noises.
I'm not doing this on recording. Pause it for a second and I will.
You at least didn't feel like it was the sound of a creature in pain.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
But as you're contemplating this, you notice something emerge from this archway beneath the central structure of the Demon Zapper.
And I just
And-
want to make sure, that our party's still within range. Like, we looked at the demon that's just been zapped, and Mark is contemplating we're still alive. So we're within range of this horse beam.
Yes, it could
Okay.
theoretically target you. You notice That it hasn't.
If you're bad. If Alina starts torturing NPCs again, she might get zapped.
Totally.
Mahkah looks at Lena. No sneaky.
But two figures begin moving towards you from beneath the Demon Zapper. One of them looks like the creature that Smiler the Defiler described. It is basically a humanoid shape with below the torso what appears to be almost like a twister of just sand and smoke and little pieces of stone kind of flying around beneath it. And it appears to be a woman with long brown braids and huge muscular arms. She looks like she's made out of earth and stone, and she's carrying an enormous warhammer. And she's accompanied by, you would recognize immediately as some kind of earth elemental. This thing is definitely made out of earth. It just looks like it's constructed from pieces of stone, and it's kind of lumbering along just beside her, sort of towering over her. And this elemental, I mean, you've seen some elementals before. This one looks a little bit different. It looks bigger and more menacing, and it also appears to have armor. It's encased in some pieces of metal armor. It looks reinforced somehow. And you notice that as this woman, you assume this is the Dow that Smiler the Defiler told you about. As she approaches you, that the kind of cloud of smoke that looks like the lower half of her body appears to be attached to something. There's this long, ethereal, black tendril that seems to be attached somehow. It extends out from the base of the Demon Zapper and kind of follows her along and sort of disappears into this smoky tail that she has. And as she moves towards you, it sort of extends behind her, almost like some kind of chain or rope, but yeah, like made out of smoke or some kind of ethereal, dark energy or something. And she calls out to you as she approaches. Who are you? What do you want here?
Is she speaking in common or infernal?
Would be. That's a good question. She is speaking. She's speaking in a language that it sounds like. Yeah, good. I'm glad you asked that question. She actually is. The sounds that are coming out of her mouth almost sound like the sound of rocks scraping against rocks, of stones tumbling down hills, of volcanoes erupting. It sounds like the sounds of Earth. Can anyone speak Terran?
No, but I do have universal speech.
Okay.
So this allows me to make my speech intelligible to any creature, and they can understand me for 1 hour.
All right. So you're going to activate this feature?
Wait a second. It doesn't say I can understand them.
True.
That's kind of useless at this juncture.
I guess you could say, we can't understand you. Can you speak something else?
That's true.
You speak any other language other than what the fuck you're saying now.
I'll say that.
Well, do we have the spell scroll of tongues somewhere? Isn't that something that we had?
Oh yes, I do have that.
That's a language one, right? That you can speak.
Yes,
to other
but maybe
people, or is that just reading?
before you reach into your bag to pull that out, though, she does reply in Infernal, a broken Infernal.
Okay. Well, Kensei and I at least can understand.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Alina and Kensei, you can hear her. She says, Forgive me, I am used to communicating in my native tongue. Who are you? What brings you here? You do not look like Avernians.
Correct. We have come to see you because we believe we could make an arrangement of things. In your little predicament. Just points towards the ethereal... I'm gonna say leash for the time being. I feel like that's appropriate.
You wish to bargain. She kind of looks, narrows her eyes and sort of looks between you all. And who has told you that I would be interested in such a thing?
Smiler the Filer, the little bird, told us.
Almost said STD.
Smiler. I believe I have heard of him. What does he want?
Right now, he just told us what we could do. What we are trying to do is probably depose of someone that's holding the reins to your leash.
Well, that would be Sariel. You wish to
Correct.
depose of Sariel?
Depose, kick ass, murder, humiliate, a number of things, really.
Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage because I'm... Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna pass a fine wine to you to help persuade.
I feel like I'm trying to set up Kenway as like a date with this, and I'm okay with this.
There's like a candle tied onto the bottle of wine for the gift basket.
And I light it with prestidigitation.
I want to.
Like, that makes it look like a weapon. It's like,
Okay.
It's like a romantic picnic now.
You're making it into more like romantic Molotov.
Romantic
Molotov would be a really good band name.
Romantic Molotov.
Oh, Christ.
So you're offering her a bottle of wine?
I was gonna think you're poisoning her.
Like just a bottle, a whole bottle of wine?
Yeah, but to be presented like differentially, like,
Like
this is attempting to persuade.
She indicates for this elemental to kind of approach you. And it sort of moves towards you. Kind of cocks its head, looks around between you, and like reaches out with this giant stone hand and grasps this bottle and looks at it and then sort of turns around and walks back to this dhow and hands it to her.
By the way, love the help.
Love the what?
Love the help.
She kind of cracks a bit of a half smile, but she's also looking quite suspicious. And she looks down at this bottle. What is this? Some kind of liquid, a potion.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. I believe I have heard of this a long time ago. Do you seek to dull my wits?
No, you drink it on your own time. After we leave. When you need to relax.
After you're freed from your burdens.
Celebratory alcohol.
Relax, so you wish me to lower my guard? That I might die? That I might be attacked?
After we're gone.
No. If anything, we want you to continue living. 'Cause I'm starting to like you.
Oh my.
Please tell me a little bit about yourselves. What are your names?
I'm Captain Kensei Kenway. This is Alina. This is the other interpreter. The fluffy one that give you the wine is Jean Lamour. The turtle is Mahkah. He's a good guy. And the lady behind the wheel that's looking jaw dropped. That's Ethel.
I see. Very strange names. Well, I thank you for this gift. In that case, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
What's your name, by the way? I don't want to keep interpreting you as the beautiful lady behind the tower.
Ah, of course. My name is Ralzala.
Ralzala. All right, please. All right, here goes nothing. Okay. It's not an at-one.
Ooh.
She says, it just so happens that I am not exactly close friends with Sario. What are you proposing? What do you want from me?
Well, we heard from a little birdie that you might be able to get us into contact with a certain little individual by the name of Bell. Trying.
We need a letter of recommendation or whatever it was. Introduction? Letter of introduction.
Yeah.
Yes. Not a resume.
I see. Not an easy thing, but yes, So Smiler is out there telling people that I am friends with Bell, is that it? That concerns me.
Honestly, now thinking about it, that is very concerning that he's just telling random people about this.
Are you just random people? Do you not know him well, or why did he tell you?
Well, we sort of also made arrangements with killing some sort of some of the other warlords of this desert, and I guess just sharing information seems to be his delight, and also causing other people's torment, I guess. I don't know.
So you are hired killers of some kind?
Sometimes.
Well, when they present themselves, we're not going to go out. We are having goals, and sometimes those goals align with what we are looking for. Like traveling out here, we're bound to run into more people that want our heads. If we get paid for killing them, it's a bonus.
If it is true that you are not from Avernus, you certainly fit in here.
I've been getting that a lot, and I think I like it.
And what would you do if you met Bell?
So, we are trying to arrange a deal with Bell. For you see, we are trying to find something that might help in deposing Zario. And it seems to be a long list of things we're going to have to get. It's a whole shopping list. We can see it for yourself if you want.
She points at Lulu, who's hovering in the air. Does it have something to do with the Celestial?
Oh, yes.
Interesting. Well, I will admit to you that I am not exactly happy with this arrangement that I have with Bell. With Zariel. For as you noticed yourself, I am tethered here, and it was not what I expected. My contract was worded in a tricky way.
Yeah, no, we saw firsthand some of these demon contracts, and yeah, they need a keen eye to see what they really mean.
Indeed. Well, perhaps it is true that I do have a relationship with Bell, or the soldier who seeks to usurp his master, as he is called by some. Some who know the truth about him. You know, he would probably be interested in aiding you. If you have a disagreement with Zariel, and I might be willing to write this letter of introduction, but perhaps you can help me first.
All right, let's hear it.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing, how do we break your bonds to the Demon Zapper?
Well, I was hoping that my relationship with Bell might help me. That perhaps, if he were to usurp his master, so to speak, that my contract would be nullified and I would be freed. But that has not happened for a long time, and I am impatient.
Understandable.
But I have learned that this ethereal chain It may in fact be broken, but not easily, only by an archdevil or a god. And yet I have heard of a possibility that interests me, and I have thought about it for a very long time with a great desire in my heart. Perhaps if you could bring me this item, though it would not be easy, and it were to set me free, then I would write this letter of recommendation for you.
Alright, what is this item?
Well, there is a Dragonborn named Arkan the Cruel.
Oh, great.
And at least the characters, most of the people in the party would remember that Arkan the Cruel has been named twice previously in your presence. Yep. The first time when you emerged from the Dungeon of the Dead 3 and you were attacked by Ultus, they were trying to recover Tiamat's treasure from you. And the second time you heard it was shouted out by Ragadraza when they attacked you. He said something about like Arkan says to make you pay, something like that. She says, I have heard that Arkan the Cruel wields one of Tiamat's teeth as a weapon. And I believe that weapon could be used to break the chain. Perhaps, as you see, I cannot leave here, but if you could somehow get that weapon from Arkan and bring it back here, then I would be willing to write you a recommendation.
Point me in the direction, that sounds awesome!
Arkan the Cruel is towards this, in the Diswood Way. As I understand, and I am not entirely sure, because I have not been able to travel very far, but he lives near the monument to Tiamat, in a tower that is across the river Styx, towards this.
Okay.
This word of here.
Alright. Well, we add another name to the hit list, I guess. Or shopping list, depending on how we see it.
Is it apparent that they're talking about directions at this point?
Yes. Yes. Ralzala points to the north of the map.
Hey, Mahkah, maybe we should give them the map so they can point out where this might be.
Sounds good.
Although I have a weird feeling that the monument to Tiamat might be that giant skull right there. But I don't want to confirm or deny.
What would give you that idea?
Well, I'm not saying.
Which?
I mean,
top left of the map. I mean, yeah, you would.
Oh, okay.
You would all know that Tiamat is a five-headed dragon deity deity of dragons. So yeah, and that is on the map that Mahkah has. So you could certainly gather that from looking at the map. Ralzala says, unfortunately, as I say, I cannot actually mark the map. I have not been up there. I cannot leave the Demon Zapper. But she points to that skull. She says, that does look like a good bet.
Mahkah would like to ask Kensei, maybe you can ask her if she has a way to navigate these lands that we could use as a loner.
I don't suppose you have anything that might help us travel helping us helps you in the long term, obviously, but if there's anything that you have that might help us, like, traverse the wastelands of this this layer, that might be very helpful.
Unfortunately, Zariel did not equip me with any means to travel or navigate. All I have here is this warhammer, and my earth elemental, Myrmidon, that you see here.
That makes sense. She thought that you're not going anywhere. Why do you need something like that? That makes sense.
I have heard that you might be able to buy such things from a wandering shop, a wandering emporium it is known as. If you could find that, you could perhaps purchase such a thing there.
Yep, we just gotta find the blessed bugger.
It is not easy to find, I have heard.
Preach.
You talk in a strange manner for a tiefling.
Thank you. Alright,
So, do we have to fight this person? He sounds like he's strong.
Arkan the Cruel is not rumored to be a friendly individual.
I don't know if you noticed this, but neither am I. Just like looks over at Alina.
So, do you know anything else about him? Any kind of rumors or anything? Anything else we should know that maybe we can bargain with him or something instead of just running in and trying to fight everything? And I look at Kensei like, maybe.
I have heard that he is a zealot, that he cares only about defending and working for Tiamat. I have also heard that he has a bodyguard, a servant. She looks at Mahkah. A turtle? Are you a turtle?
She's asking if you're a turtle.
Oh, right. You can't understand her. That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna respond. Yes, he is.
There is a famed individual named Kral, I believe is his name. He is a powerful turtle, I think, much like this one, with a shell and everything, although a little bit bigger and thornier. And this is what I've heard, that he is also very dangerous. And that Arkan the Cruel employs many white Abishai and also the undead to protect his fortress. It is not going to be an easy task, but it is my price.
Just checking.
Also, I have heard another thing, although I do not know if it is true. But it has been spoken to me that he may in fact wield the hand of Vecna.
The what? The who now?
The what? The what?
The hand of Vecna is a piece of a leech. The hand of a leech, a powerful leech, I believe. I know very little about this character. But it is a powerful artifact that it is rumored that it gives this Arkan the Cruel this a supernatural strength and spell-casting abilities. But also that it comes with danger, that it may corrupt him, that it may threaten to kill him if he does not follow its whims. This is only what I have heard.
Hey Ethel, ever heard of a bastard named Vecna?
Eye of Vecna. Hand of
I
Vecna.
don't know what Ethel have heard anything.
What part of the body was it?
Hand of Vecna.
Hand, eye, nose, mouth. Her
Ethel,
broken infernal. I can't understand.
This is
Ethel, I'm
like
struggling
ringing
to-
a bell for me as an
Oh, yeah.
individual. Like I feel like we've talked about this.
You can roll maybe a history check if you want to see if you know anything about Vecna. Yeah, you would know about Vecna. So Vecna is like a powerful lich. Thought once to have been human. who potentially ascended to godhood, was known as very powerful, probably the most powerful lich. He's from a different world. The name of that world escapes you, but he's been around for many ages, and he travels throughout the universe, and is considered to be very evil, very selfish individual, considered to be the scourge of all civilization.
It's pretty impressive to be like the scourge of all civilization, you know? That's kind of cool.
I mean,
Oh, I was gonna say, so if he does have that, I think we're we're in trouble.
well, just don't get hit.
Or we could try to figure out a way to. We could try to be a little sneaky and just take it, and then fight him.
Yeah, let's buy
That might be tough, though. But, you know, just feeling like I'm a person.
I'm gonna look at Ethel like, only person sneaking is me, so
Listen,
all you have to
Hatt
do
will attempt to steal it, and it will go really, really well.
All you have to do, Alina, is sneak up on him, cut off his hand, disarm him, and then you'll be good.
There's no way that would fail.
Actually, no.
let's go!
And then you'll have a hand to a very powerful creature, and then you'll be golden.
Collecting noses.
You can branch out.
Yeah, Ethel would know that it's rumored that the eye of Vecna and the hand of Vecna are a thing, but Ethel has never heard of the nose of Vecna. but Ethel, you imagine
That
that if
just
there
means I
were
have to
such
do
a
more
thing,
research.
it would also be powerful. Yeah, perhaps if you could uncover some further secrets about it.
Infinite snot capabilities.
Horrible. Scourge of all civilization.
I also tell Mahkah that she said there's another turtle there that's bigger and pointier than you.
Bigger and pointier.
Mahkah's like, chest out.
So, just so you know, I can start like filing your shell so you got some points.
I mean, we have to go there now because we got to establish Mahkah as the dominant force. I mean, really.
It is. Ralzala sees Mahkah kind of pushing his chest out. It is actually quite strange because turtles, it is rumored, are hunted in some of the other worlds. And their properties are used, in fact, by Bell. So there are not. You do not see many of these creatures around here. You are actually the first one I have ever seen, but I have just heard it described to me.
She said you're rare, and Belle might eat you.
Like a demonic
Mahkah's
force.
very aware of that. Sorted after.
He wants turtle soup.
I was just gonna say, he's like, you hear a demonic voice go, "Tonight I died on turtle soup."
We'll keep you safe.
Okay, guys, thanks. I'm gonna stay in the tiny hut for a while.
I'll disguise myself as Tortellina.
Tortellina. Sounds like tortellini.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I was Orcalina, now I'm Tortellina.
Maybe if you were also small, you would be tortellini.
Hey, look, it's Mini Mahkah.
And maybe while you're having this conversation as well, this beam once again focuses down. This time a little bit further to the sort of northeast, as you see another one of these, what appears to be a demon silhouette kind of approaching you, and another one gets zapped. And you hear again this horse whinnying.
As I say it spin around, I'm hitting Ethel. Get ready! Get ready!
This time Ethel's prepared to take notes on exactly what this thing looks like as it gets horrifically zapped.
Give me a perception check.
Oh. I was gonna ask her, like, what kind of creature is doing that handiwork.
So, Ethel, you probably can see enough of this creature that approaches and gets zapped. And this is not, again, coming from down along this road. It's coming instead from probably more like in the direction where you think that Lake of Madness is. This just looks like this creature that has multiple limbs, and its whole head is just this one giant maw. It's got like bulbous eyes kind of sticking out of its face, and these like clawed hands and like multiple feet, probably like four legs or something like that. And it's just kind of like kind of climbing along. Mostly a silhouette, but Ethel, you can kind of see it enough to get a glimpse of this. And if you want to give me an Arcana check, you might be able to also identify what it is, depending on what you've read. You're not sure what this is.
So is it like just vaporized when it gets zapped?
Yeah, just vaporized.
That's so cool.
So Alina, what did you ask again?
I was gonna ask her what kind of creature is caught, like, doing that beam. Other than it, I'm guessing it's more than just a horse.
Yes, another creature captured by Zariel. It is actually a unicorn. Its name I even know. It is Moon Color. The Demon Zapper uses Moon Color's magic to shine a radiant light that attracts these demons. And then the sphere channels a radiant beam from Moon Color to annihilate any demon within 100 feet of it.
I haven't.
I have not tried to release it.
That's not a no.
I mean, we also don't want to release it now, just because we don't want to endanger the person that's trying to help us later.
I could get into trouble. And
We might
also,
want to do that.
I would not have these beams to defend me from these more demons.
I'll leave you Kensei. I'll take the unicorn, you keep him.
She looks Kensei up and down.
Listen, I appreciate the gesture, Alina, but I feel like right now we'll do this after we free her, all right?
I mean, I'd prefer the unicorn. It doesn't talk back.
You don't know that! For all we know, it could be have a mouth of a worse sailor than me. I would actually want to see that.
Unicorns are nicer than you, I'm sure.
It is stupid. I have called out to it in my boredom, looking for conversation, and it does not reply. It is a stupid animal, a celestial, like this floating pig here.
Oh no!
Lulu's like, actually, I don't know if Lulu. I can't remember if she understands Infernal.
Celestials, they are all stupid.
Lulu, she's saying you're stupid.
It's almost like the same like energy of like, Dee Dee, you stupid. From like Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, well, I guess that really says more about her than it does about me.
Very good attitude.
What did the floating pig just say?
That she's not a pig, she's an elephant.
Whatever.
I get it, semantics.
Punch Kensei. Shut up. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go get fucked up by this thing.
Well,
If I can't have a unicorn.
later. We can probably work to kind of get a unicorn. Like, it's not like it's a no right now.
Perhaps when you return, you can take that stupid animal with you.
Yeah.
I will not care if I am free from this place.
Okay. See?
Good things happen to those who wait.
From the guy who rushes in 24/7.
Who says I want good things?
Wow.
So, my friends. So, do we want to go to this Archon the Cruel?
Well, okay. I think because right now we're just speculating, and I feel like it's obvious, but I don't know, maybe it's too obvious, right? Like we go to the head and he's not there, right? He might be off somewhere doing zealotly stuff, like fighting in the name of whatever the dragon bitch is. What if? Now, hear me out. What if we go to the soothsayer down and over here? Go points to like like where Red Ruth is, because now we have a lot more people we gotta find now out here in this. Just gestures the whole map.
But didn't she say he likes to protect his base or something, or?
Yeah, like defend.
Maybe, but I'm also like I'm thinking like it's like not like right there, but it's like somewhere nearby this. That's also what I'm like thinking. I'm just making sure that
we have to. Where else can we cross the river Styx?
Yeah, we have to like literally go to the.
We have to go to the dock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking, right, that what if the Traveling Emporium has whatever Belle's making?
Also true.
I think the Wandering Emporium is a good idea because then we can get a compass.
Yeah. Like all of these options are good. I feel like going at least for the time being, like going to Red Ruth might actually give us much more concrete directions on where to proceed.
Also, we can finally drop off this meat. We have a bunch of meat that we've been.
That is true. That is true.
I think it's starting to smell.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think that meat is starting to stink.
So like, we gotta get there quick, guys.
She might prefer it that way.
Honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I figured it would be like freeze dried or something, like.
How do we
be like
fresh? Hell.
I don't know. There's gotta be some kind of magic. Have you met Mad Maggie? There's probably some crazy dip and concoction that like freeze dries it in like 10
You know what? Fair. People like her have some weird ways to magic. True enough. Shouldn't assume.
You have an inkling that maybe if you had gone directly there, it would have lasted the way, but.
We'll just lie to say that she just told us to transport this rod of meat. She'll understand what it means.
Yeah, they're siblings. You do stuff like this all the time.
Okay. So back the way we came.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's take a 5-minute break. Let's take a bit of an early 5-minute break. Okay, so we're at the beginning of shift 3, and the weather is fine. What do you wish to do?
We're on the move, right?
Well, you're still just kind of standing there. But I'll say that if you are planning to travel again, is that what you wish to do?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go back to where we came.
So you get back into these vehicles, and when you turn the keys, both of them just go like.
It looks like we have soul power.
Power.
All right, soul coin.
Well, actually, let's check the gauge first.
Both of the gauges are at 0.
Okay. We need some soul
It
power.
would have occurred at slightly different times, but I forgot to keep track of it. So somehow you managed to roll probably the devil's ride into the drifting imp into here.
There. Even though it says it's empty, we can still get like about 20 k's out of it.
Yeah.
So I have 7 soul coins. Mahkah, do you have any soul coins?
Oh, I do have one.
Okay. Shall we use? Is it one for each vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll use 2 soul coins. Oh no, I used 5.
Oops. You now have a supercharged car, or whoever did that.
Okay.
We need some
Can we
James
go
Brown.
really, really fast if we put 2 soul coins?
He'll explode.
It's like a shopping trolley. You can only put one in at a time. You can't I don't know if you've got it in the States.
Nope.
No, so sometimes
I know. I just said. I realized I was the one who just said yeah. Like I knew what you were talking about. Like
no.
Sure. What?
To stop the theft of shopping carts, we put like a coin. It's sort of like a coin segment on top of the handle of the trolley cart, and then you chain the next cart to that cart, and then you get your coin back, like $1 coin. So that it actually encourages you to return your shopping cart to the trolley bay, so you can get your money back as well.
But so you can steal it if you just are fine with not. Just you give up a coin and you just can't steal
You
it.
can't steal it. If you want to talk about like intricacies of shopping cart stealing, we can shut up by it.
Good, just so I can really make sure that my travel plans.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
them in Canada.
So you've put a couple of these soul coins in, and Mahkah, give me a nature check.
Okay. I assume that we're following the track back, or is this for something else?
This
Mahkah,
is
give me a
just
nature check.
to navigate. To navigate.
Sorry. If we're following the tracks back,
disadvantage.
don't we get automatically if we take an active shift to find the tracks?
Yeah, you can do that if you
Are we
want. If you want to take an active shift.
I think that's the most efficient way to get back.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
So who wants to look for the trucks?
Yeah. I'll definitely look for tracks if someone wants to assist.
I'll
Yeah, I can
assist.
do that.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
We're all so ready to help, man.
Yeah.
I'm on top
Time to
of
burn
it.
some
Ready to
rubber.
go.
I'll forage for scraps then.
Okay, and so Ethel, you're surveying, so we'll do that first. Give me a survival check for that.
Sorry, I was gonna assist Mahkah this time in looking for tracks.
Oh, okay, no worries. All right, so Jean will give me a survival check for foraging for scrap. And you're looking for scrap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Survival.
Unfortunately, you're unable to find any scrap around here.
Nope.
Okay, Kensei, also give me a survival check for the Demon Eater.
One second. I got it right. I can pop up there. Just Who?
Yeah, you also don't find any demon ichor. And so, Mahkah, you're looking for some means of some kind of vantage point or something like that. So give me a survival check at advantage if Ethel's assisting.
It would be tracker. Sorry.
Oh,
So
sorry,
we're
my
looking for
bad.
tracks.
My bad. You're
Yes.
looking for tracks. That's probably still
I thought that was
still a
automatic.
survival track.
Survival check,
Survival check. Oh yeah, sorry, you're
I
right.
thought it was
Can you-
automatic since last
yeah,
time.
you're right. You can find your own tracks automatically if there are any. So yes, you're able to find your own tracks.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll move to the next shift. So it is shift 4, and the weather is still lovely. And okay. And now you're traveling, I take it?
Yes.
Okay, so Jean Lemore, you don't see anything. Mahkah, give me a flat. Oh no, so you don't need to navigate if you're following these tracks.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll just quickly change that. Actually, I would like to navigate, but if I can use my action to look at my map, if that makes sense, like have the navigated position
Yep.
to speed it up.
Oh, do you mean the
The magic map.
the magic map?
What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want to try to kind of find like a short route through this sort of desert, rocky terrain. So give me a perception check. I think it is for that map.
I'll call it up if you like as well, or if you've got map case.
It is I think it's a perception check. DC 20. Due to the evil magic of Avernus. Okay, you're not able to find a map, unfortunately. But otherwise, you can move in... okay. I'm assuming at least to here? Or I
Wait,
don't-
how many?
That was just 2?
Oh, yep.
And then where would you want to go from there?
Following our tracks back, so it'll be northeast.
Okay. I don't remember
East,
exactly where
northeast.
they were, but I'll
Yeah.
assume they're kind of...
It was like- it was
so maybe like
zigzagging.
to there or something.
Yeah, and then like northeast if we got then east type
So-
of deal.
So that's 4, so that'll take 8 acres. And let me see. Right. Hold on, how have I done these soul coins?
I think I just read it. It's 48 points. 6 hexes.
48 points. Yeah, 48 points. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I just read it for whatever reason.
Okay, and there's no combat, so we'll move over to the next shift. So it's shift 5, and weather is okay, and it's still just this barren desert. There's like a large rock to your east as you drive up here, but nothing other than that. Actually, I will just see if there are any unusual features around here. So actually, as you are kind of driving up here and you're starting to think about having a rest or something, you do spot what looks like something near this rock. There's like this massive rock here, and you think that you can see near the rock It's like it's a mountainous rock, and it's casting this almost a shadow over what appears to be some kind of structure, like a fort or something like that. And maybe from where you are, you can see even humanoid shapes moving around near the fort, and maybe some other smaller structures here. It looks like some kind of settlement or community.
Do we want to check it out?
That'd be the Wandering Emporium. That'll be so funny.
It
I
looks
think
like
it's not a bad idea to stop.
It doesn't look like it's a moving structure. It looks like a sort of like a fort of some kind.
Maybe it grows legs. I don't know.
Can we
That's true.
see if they're armed?
Not really from where you are.
Okay.
I'm thinking because this will be an active shift then, if we go scouting about, and then we're going to move into our exhaustion.
That's true.
Because we're short.
I could survey first with Luna and then sleep after on like the third shift, because I can take one active shift.
And then if we take long rests after that, we could decide whether to go there in the morning or something. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like
So if you want to sleep, in that case, just give me a 1, 2, or a 3.
May I take a bit of cactus on using like some sort of implement that I have?
Just chopping on him off.
I guess
I have a blunt dagger.
I guess this area, would be this area with this cacti.
I was gonna. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you can do that. You can kind of cut out a hunk of cactus, and when you cut it out, there's this strange, almost luminescent sludge stuff that kind of pours out of the pores of this piece of cactus.
Ooh, cactus.
Are you gonna bottle the goop?
I'm gonna sell it at the market. I'm gonna sell this hunk of cactus.
I passed JL a glass vial for the cactus goop.
Oh, you want the
Like,
goop?
that stuff
Okay.
could be important.
Yeah, you'll get the goop.
And
Okay,
you
so-
said they're different colors.
Yeah.
Did you take a couple? Like, are there different?
Ooh,
Group colors.
is it
Yeah.
easy to take more than
Yeah,
one piece?
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'll take like 3 colors. 3 pretty colors.
Okay.
Does the
and,
goop seem identical coming from all of these, or is it different colors of goop too?
it's the goop is like slightly different in color. It's like a sort of a it's like black, but kind of has almost like a shade of whatever color the cactus skin is.
Okay, I'll pick the prettiest goop to vial that one. To put that in a vial.
Okay, so make sure you just burn a vial, and whoever's collecting these pieces of cacti or the goop, just add it to your inventory.
Okay.
I'll take the cacti. Do you want the goop, Ethel? You can have the goop.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, and Alina, what were you doing for your second shift? You were
I'm
sort of-
gonna, use Luna to scout out the town encampment thing.
Okay. So you're looking through Luna's eyes, and she flies towards this fort. It looks like a relatively small community of what appear to be Dragonborn. It's this kind of little walled village with of these little structures, little houses and huts and things that have like metal roofs, and the walls around this fort are also made out of trash and metal and scraps and things, similar to Fort Knucklebone, but much smaller. and you can see that several of them are armed, and there are maybe 100 of them or so.
Armed? Or just people?
Just people. Dragonborn.
Oh, okay. I was like, ooh. Okay, we're not going there.
most of them would have weapons from what you can see from the side.
Okay. But it looks more like a home or a place somebody lives, not like a base of operations for like a dragon lord or something.
Yeah, it just looks like a small community. And what I would do with this, just so you know, is we wouldn't have to role play it. We would just have somebody take during an active shift the rumor monger.
Oh
activity.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I just didn't want to go by myself. Bad things happen when I'm alone.
She's learning.
Okay.
But otherwise, nothing else happens, and you wake up nearly 9 hours later, and you feel famished. Maybe you can eat some of this cactus.
Ooh.
That
That sounds like a bad idea.
Seems like a.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone tries, I'm gonna mage hand slap it out of their hand. No.
That seems like the DM being like, try it. Just do it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun for me.
It won't hurt me.
I always love those moments.
Oh, Mahkah,
Still feeling a bit unwell from the previous day.
Wait.
No, you pass.
I
I
passed.
think you pass.
You
I
passed.
think 8.
Oh,
It was like a-
that's great. I passed with a natural 20 on a save that I can do without rolling a 1. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, Alina passed. Okay. All right. So what do you do now?
Are you interested in rumors from this town?
I think, yeah.
Why not?
So I guess, yeah, we can also like track our previous tracks as well if we do an active shift.
And gather stuff.
Do we need to do that again or not?
No, you haven't lost your tracks.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You're back.
Then, all right. Should we just do an active shift
Yeah.
if we want to get info?
Some foraging.
Yeah, forage, food, maybe scraps. Okay.
Okay. All right. Just shout out if you want to change your default.
Yes,
Otherwise-
I'll change mine.
Okay.
Rumor gatherer.
So, I thought-
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Jean Lemore. I'll do Jean Lemore first. So, Rumor Gatherer, you kind of head towards this community. Are you going alone?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, it'd be useful to have a translator.
Okay.
Hopefully they speak something I speak.
You can, of course, all go together, but you would still only have one person making the check with advantage. But yeah, give me a what would you say to these Dragonborn as you approach them? They you head over alongside this rock towards this community, and there are some of them outside that appear to be hacking up some cacti actually, and putting them onto what appear to be like sort of wheelbarrow type things, and like there's just like 2 of them standing there doing this.
Hello for the cacti gatherers.
They they put their hands on their weapons. One of them has an axe. One of them has like a sword with some kind of bow and arrow strapped to its back. But they kind of stand and face you and ask you what you're doing there.
Just in the region. Heard there were great cacti around. It's great harvest this season.
Okay, so give me a deception, intimidation, or persuasion check. Up to you. And let me know what you would like to know.
Woohoo! Okay, yeah, what do we want to know? We want to know...
Can you eat the cactus?
Yeah, can you eat... Okay, yes. How tasty are the cactus? No, can you eat the cactus?
They tell you that you can eat the cactus.
Oh, great.
Okay, is it safe for normal
Can or should?
humans to eat cactus? What are the benefits of eating cactus?
It's disgusting, just like everything else.
Okay, but we're not gonna die, is what you're. Oh no! Does she get to roll an assist? Because I'm here. Oh, okay. Oh wow! Wow, you're okay.
Although she does have that silver tongue feature.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I
you
have-
also do get to roll with advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it again.
My
This Dragonborn
charisma's
sort of
like
looks
0.
Alina up and down and says like, "You might die. Not sure." They can
Okay.
speak in Infernal. So
Okay.
Jean Lamour, I guess, they can't really communicate with you, but that's okay.
Maybe through like movements of the hands.
I'll just relay what they said.
Yeah, you can be a translator. Yeah, with a 15,
What about-
you are able to gather some information from them. They can identify locations within 2 hexes. So let me
Ooh.
just see within 2 hexes.
Like 2 of these giant hexes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
They are going to. Where are we? We're pretty close to this hex. Okay. They tell you about the Swamp of Madness. You've already heard about that. And they tell you. They tell you that to the north of the Lake of Blood can be a dangerous area because there are hell wasps there.
Ooh.
Hell wasps are just giant hellish wasps that build these like floating nests. They explain to you, and yeah, they tell you that those things are dangerous.
I knew it. All wasps go to hell.
And maybe they also tell you a rumor.
Ooh.
They tell you that maybe you kind of ask them about well, they tell you a rumor. They tell you a rumor that there are rumors of a strange man who dresses in tattered robes, who lurks among this set of standing stones that are surrounding this large obelisk on this big hill.
Where?
And it is. I will mark it on your map.
Oh, that's probably it right there.
It is. It's further away than 2 hexes, but it's just something they've heard. It's kind of like local legend. They say, like, you know, maybe this man can help you if you're like looking for a wizard or something. But they say that it's rumored that he's a bit dangerous. He's quite mad, supposedly. But yeah, they think he's like some kind of wizard.
Huh.
And these standing stones are surrounding this large obelisk on this hill.
I
So
don't
I'll
think I can
just-
see. Oh,
so-
sorry, I'm on the wrong map.
On Marker's map, I'll just put this obelisk here. It's near the top left corner of the map.
Oh, okay.
Right below where the kind of like this red river sort of like comes across like the
Yeah.
top side.
Yeah.
You know, right below the giant skull and the burning pillars. Up above what looks like to be like a valley of like green smog and all that stuff. You know, pleasant stuff. Pleasant distractions.
Yeah, but they are also... So that's just kind of a rumor, although they've marked it on your map. Maybe they've kind of said, you know, this is where... Like, somebody once went on a journey and that over there. Like, they've had some people come through who have talked about it, and they described that that's the location of it. They also describe that in that direction, there is this giant pit that's full of, like, slime. It's like a lake of slime, and they call it the Pit of Shumrath. And they say that it speaks to you.
Ooh.
That there is some kind of ancient being that lives there. Although they don't know what it's saying. It just kind of speaks gibberish. And that is this Pit of Shumrath.
Do they have any rumors about Archon?
They've heard of Archon the Cruel. He is famous for being cruel and a powerful tyrant that controls the Diswood Wastes and works for Tiamat, but they don't know much more than that. They don't know like where he is or how to find him. And that's about all they're able to tell you.
Okay.
They haven't heard anything about the Wandering Emporium.
They say that, like, one of them says that they have seen it once, long ago, that it did come through these parts, but they haven't seen it for a very long time.
Okay. Well, is there anything else, Alina?
Nope, I think you
I think we got it.
all our bases, yeah.
All right. Well, let's thank them.
Well, maybe they also just mentioned, actually, just before we finish, that they briefly complain about these flying dissenters that have appeared very recently and have been hassling. Like, they showed up one time when their tribal leader was like singing a song. They've always found this tribal leader's singing to be horrible, and these creatures showed up very recently.
Do they know anything about where they came from, or
they only
where
know
they were going?
that they seemed to come from the Diswood Way.
Dang.
Okay. Wow. Know how we can summon them?
No.
Okay. We'll relay these back to the group. I mean, Diswood Way, there seems to be a way to maybe find Mordenkainen and get the letter from Ralzala.
Well, maybe they say that no, it's not Mordenkainen though.
It's not. I know, but
Yeah.
it's a wizard that knows where Mordenkainen would be, or someone that.
Maybe you mention. I just don't want to give the wrong impression. Maybe you mention that you're looking for Mordenkainen, and they kind of say like, we don't know where Mordenkainen is, but there is this rumor of this potential wizard.
Okay.
But they don't know much
also-
else about it.
It's also the idea that this could be, like I said, it's not concrete. It's like a rumor that someone could see. It's just that my fear is we go all the way out to the obelisk, or where this could be, and it's asking us to kind of like go somewhere else on the opposite end of the map, and we have like how many soul coins left?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because to get across onto the to use the toll would be like I think someone said like a soul coin or something. I just don't want to run out of resources before we get to at least before we get at least one piece of the thing we need. If that makes sense.
True. Yeah. I guess it is but a rumor.
If anything, if we have to come back through here after, like, if, we go to Red Ruth and we are somehow able to kind of like acquire her services, and she informs us that, like over, say, like here or something, like the Wandering Emporium shows up or anything like around here, and if we don't die, maybe we could try to seek out the obelisk, when it's a little bit closer than we are right now. I guess.
I mean, we'd have to go that way to get to the Archon the Cruel anyway. We just do it then. Does that
True.
make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Also true.
All right, but for the rest of the active shift, I think that was everything. Trailblazer, Kensei. Did we do the scrap?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. Okay, give me a nature survival
Can I
check.
help with that? Or should I just
yeah.
look for something else?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Great, I'll help with that.
All right. So what do I need? Sorry.
Survival check.
All right. With advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
And for scrap, it is 16. Nice. Okay, give me a d4. You find one piece of scrap.
I got a piece of
We
scrap.
like find it together and really celebrate.
It's like I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of scrap.
A jar of dirt. Okay, but otherwise nothing happens and we move on to the second shift of the day. And so, yep.
I was just gonna say to the party, like, the Swamp of Madness was one of the demon, or not, the people
Warlords.
there that we have to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Should we take a little detour and go take care of that while we're over here? Just asking.
I mean, I'm all up for a fight, Miss Sneaky Pants. If you want to go over there and cause havoc, feel free to. Let's go.
Use some slice and dice. Maybe I'll grab some cactus chunks to throw at people since they're spiky, apparently.
I mean,
Just suggesting, because I think we're.
I guess
close.
one other thing that I know as well is that is if we go through the Swamp of Madness and if one of the vehicles gets totaled, do we want to risk right now with our track record, with our rolls of fighting in the swamp against whatever effects this place might have on us? You know.
Yeah, I said I'm a little worried about the Swamp of Madness part.
Well, we won't know till we find out. And we gotta do it at some point. I don't know. Just because I think we're pretty close.
Well, actually, I have a question. Are we gonna have to return to actually get our letter of introduction?
Yep. Because
Okay, then I don't know if it's our biggest problem right now. Like, if we're gonna have to come back anyway.
yeah, we have to go find Archon, arrange some way to get this tooth of Tiamat from him, one way or another, and then travel back. So, if we do that, there's just another possibility we could just accidentally run into Princess Precepts here.
Is it Princess?
Princeps, which is actually
Princess,
it's actually
Is it Princess?
Princeps is like a kind of a regent, like a like some kind of leader. I think it's like a Roman word. I looked it up the other day. I can't quite remember, but yeah, Princeps.
Kenway, who Kenway is, I'll just call them Princess.
You're right, Princess.
Just thought I'd propose that before we started moving. I'm good.
Don't
All right.
worry, with our tracker, we'll travel back through here one more time, or like 5 more times. We'll be good. We'll find them eventually.
All right, so what are we doing now? I'm confused. Are we going north or east? And are you traveling?
I
Yeah,
think we're
we should
traveling
travel.
to Red Roof.
Okay.
Red
Roof.
yeah.
All right. So
Now, we still on our tracks?
yes, so you don't need to navigate.
Cool. Yep, I'll change that.
Okay. I mean, you can just leave it at default and just let me know if you want to do something different to the default.
Okay.
That way you
yeah,
don't have to keep
that sounds
changing
good.
Okay, Jean Lemore, you don't see anything. And yeah, so what would you like to do then, Mahkah?
I'll take up a Senator as well.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's only one person. No?
You can assist as Sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so which way do we go? Maybe whoever is at the helm of the drifting imp. Which way do we go?
Let's go like back towards the lake. So maybe like towards like this direction, up a ways.
So like 1, 2, 3, like 4, like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, sweet. So you don't encounter anything along the way. Jean Lemore, go ahead and burn 8 Ickers and use up some soul. Use up some soul.
Ooh.
Let that soul burn.
And there's no encounters again. We're not getting very many encounters. Which is lucky, because we're just traveling back and forth. It would really slow us down. Okay. Alright, it is now shift 3. Do we want to keep traveling?
Yeah, keep traveling.
Do it.
Okay. Weather still remains fine. You know this area well. Nope, still no encounter. So that means the only thing we're doing is... Yep, everything's fine. So go ahead and burn those Ickers again.
8 Ickers.
1, 2, 3, 4 approximately.
Oh, 4? Oh,
sorry,
no.
8 Ickers.
Yep. Another move.
Yep, another move.
Okay. Burn
Okay.
another 8 Ickers.
So shift 4.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, is this another moving shift? Another traveling? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll just roll for the weather and for combat. Still good weather.
Whew.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to shift 5.
Time to rest up.
Okay. So give me 1, 2, or 3.
Oh yeah. 1.
And what do you do in your extra time, Alina?
I'll just sentinel for this one.
Okay, sweet. You don't see anything, nothing happens. And time to eat again.
Hooray.
Mark is actually closest to the door of the hut. Closest to the door.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Okay. I'm just going to roll a little d12.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. Okay, so when you wake up, and you look outside and you kind of head out through the walls of the tiny hut, you don't really see anything, but maybe the clouds above, like, there's something, they're almost, like red in color, and, more red than usual. And you feel something. You just feel this presence. It's extremely demoralating. You just feel demoralated as soon as you come out here. You're all kind of like checking over your shoulder, like as if there's something around, and it just makes you practically shiver, even in these hot wastes of Avernus. And if any of you has a chance to ask Lulu, she would say like, I feel a great psychic evil. Sometimes just psychic evil itself is known to shift around the
the Avernian plains. It's hard to shake it when it comes upon you.
Is this some sort of strong magic?
Yeah, it is just kind of an ambient evil of some kind that exists here. It has existed here for a very long time. But, non-evil creatures need to make me a con save.
Before we do that, can I try to dispel magic?
Yes. You attempt to play some music and sing into the void, sing into the wind, but unfortunately it just feels like your words are swallowed up by the wind and by this heavy weight that is upon you and upon everyone. Even though... Give me a performance check.
Oh, I'm really good at that. Oh, yeah.
Just to help me tell the story, really. Yeah, I mean, you actually, you hold strong despite this heavy weight. I mean, I guess you're used to composing sad songs as well, but you're unable to kind of to dispel this heaviness that lays upon the whole area. So everyone still needs to give me a con save if you're not evil, which nobody's.
Can I, as Lou would tell us about this like psychic evil? I don't know if this matters at all. But what happens if I cast protection from good and evil on myself? I don't know if this matters at all.
Yeah, so interesting. Creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. Yeah, this special benefits. Yeah, I don't think this will really protect you from this feeling. Unfortunately, it still kind of permeates your body and your soul.
Curse this false advertising.
But the DC is 20.
in a fine print.
So it's
20. Whoa.
Oh yeah, sorry, the DC is 20. I was reading it and I was thinking about it in the wrong way.
I thought I was doing good.
I was like, it's
so
fine.
My God.
It's fine, DC is 20.
I'm so pumped for my 18. I was like, I'm so good.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Maybe you feel like that spell will kind of help bolster you a little bit anyway. Nice.
Okay, Ethel.
What?
Wait, you rolled 2d3.
That's for.
Oh, sorry, I was just muted. I was saying I remembered that I need to do my portent rolls.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, oh, that could have been useful in this if they were good.
Is that everyone? Mahkah as well.
Yeah.
And
No, I was also pumped for.
Yeah, I've got
turns
19.
out. I don't have to be pumped for.
oh, you got 19. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So okay, anyone who failed, so it's just they receive 3 psychic damage.
Oh, no.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about failing. I thought you
Yeah. It's not
were
too
be like,
bad.
you have 2 levels of exhaustion. No,
Yeah.
But,
You're slowly
just let me
going
know
crazy.
who failed that though?
Everybody but
everyone.
Kensei.
I still get the pop up. That's all right.
I didn't even. Why am I still concentrating? I don't even.
Okay.
How do I get rid of it?
Okay, I'll have to have a look into that. I don't know why that would still be happening. It's really weird.
If I think maybe. Okay, I think maybe that just would fix it. We'll see.
Okay, but otherwise nothing else happens, and you're able to kind of try, get on into these machines again and try to get the fuck out of here. So I take it you're
Moving.
moving again? Okay.
Moving again.
Mahkah, did you want to do anything other than navigating? Are you still just assisting Sentinel?
So I'll go Sentinel since you're on the tracks.
Okay, sweet. Alright, there's no combat, so you can continue moving along here, so burn another 8
Oh,
acres.
sorry. So you did say, I'll actually, instead of Sentinel,
I
if you want me
don't think
to
you can
take
change it now that I've told you there's no combat.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't to do with combat. That's okay. I'll switch next position.
What would
that's
you
fine.
have done instead?
No, just take the navigator's seat to get the map out again to have a look, see if we can travel quicker.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, give me a...
I can do it. I can do it here. This one. That's fine.
Give me a perception check. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're going to do another
Yeah, another movement.
Okay, so on this next one, firstly, I'll see if this psychic evil dissipates. It does not, so everyone give me another con save, DC 20.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Fuck.
You know,
All right.
honestly, it makes
None
sense.
of us are
I'm
gonna
not-
pass this.
I am not a good person at heart, but somehow I'm just like, yeah, this is not really affecting me too much, honestly.
Okay,
I'm used to overbearing crewmates anyway, so this is normal.
so another 2 psychic damage to everyone, except for Kensei. And Mahkah, go ahead and give me a perception check. DC 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, you managed to pull out. Where's my thing? I believe this will just give you. You can move 5 points. And let me just double check if it does anything else. Yeah, you feel like even though you've been back and forth through here several times, you look at this map, this magic map that kind of materializes in your hand as you ruffle around in this case. You pull it out, and it's just actually an empty drawing, except that what materializes on it is this kind of image of these rocks and this arrow that's like pointing around these rocks. And so you feel like you're able to go around these rocks, and it'll actually kind of take you down through this like shortcut area that's like easier to pass through. And so you can, travel 5 additional miles and DC 24. Okay. Yes. All right. So I think that was everything for that shift. Yep.
Random question for Kensei. You found a scrap of war machine scrap.
Oh, I didn't add that.
You didn't add it. Okay, I'll add it now.
Yep,
All right.
I'm sorry. I was
No,
so
that's
caught
fine.
up
I
in
just wanted to
finding
check.
something. I just got so caught up in the celebration, I forgot to add it in there. I apologize.
No, it's fine. Okay, so that's all.
Okay, as you continue to travel through here, let me just check this again. Although you've been in this area plenty of times. 19. No, that's not good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so everyone give me a con save again as this psychic evil continues to affect you. To rest heavy on your shoulders. Okay, so anyone that failed this, that also failed the last 2 times.
Oh.
So firstly, anyone that fails is going to take 3 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, anyone who has failed 3 times in a row,
Uh-oh.
you begin to develop some tics and things. You kind of start to go a little bit mad. This, all kinds of memories and thoughts come into your mind, and this is going to do. Let me see. I guess is this like everyone except for Kensei?
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go in like player order. So this is Mahkah. Okay, so Mahkah, you feel compelled to repeat a specific activity over and over, such as washing your hands or touching things or praying or counting coins. What would that be?
Okay, so he's grabbing his charm, his Torm symbol. He's like always fiddling with that now.
Okay.
One hand, fidgeting with it.
Okay. Jean
Symbol of
Lemore.
Ooh.
90. Ooh, that's. You just
Oh.
pass out. You fall unconscious. And no matter what anyone does to try to like jostle you, where are you at the moment? Are you just a passenger?
I am.
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Okay, you fall asleep at your post. And
Baby Jesus.
no amount of jostling or slapping around or anything can wake you up. It's like you've fallen into a coma.
Oh. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh.
Ethel,
What a tick.
You regard, you don't know. You just can't wake him up.
Oh, great.
Ethel, you regard something, potentially just the source of the madness, but it could be something else, suddenly with intense revulsion, as if affected by the antipathy effect of the antipathy-sympathy spell.
What does that mean? So I'm just.
Sounds complicated.
I'll have a look. I'll see if I can pull that up.
Ethel's now in love with STD. Please.
I just start like I'm just like going like a little off course to get back to where we got STD. Oh wait, just kidding. Support knuckle bones. I'm just like
drawing his name in your book in hearts.
I'm driving like and I write STD with the tire tracks of the car.
It'd be so sick.
All right, that sounds good enough. I'll have a look at this spell later for the specifics if we need it. Okay, Alina. The DC on this is maybe too high. Okay. Alina, what happens to you? 73. You experience uncontrollable tremors or tics, which impose disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. If they involve strength or dexterity.
Shit.
Terrible. Your stupid Constitution saving throws.
But as this occurs and you all begin to lose your mind, the weight of this psychic evil dissipates and disappears.
All of a sudden, just all of this unfurls, and I'm just riding on the drifting imp, and I'm just like none the wiser of all that's unfurling on here.
Just like what the fuck? He's twitching. He fell asleep. Ethel's now obsessed with this guy that she hated.
Does anyone want to do anything about this? Jean Lemore, maybe? Jean Lemore is just in a coma.
Yeah, like, wait, so I am I awake yet?
No,
Oh, okay.
you're just in a coma. Nobody can wake you up.
But the psychic evil has lifted.
Sorry, even though the psychic evil lifts, all of these madness conditions remain.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, Mahkah will be at JL's side.
The twitch.
I would first of all see if. Oh no, we had a long rest. I don't know if my interpretation will be JL's just extremely tired. And I might put JL in the cargo area just to relax. All in their patient just seat. With a pillow. With an Alteral pillow as an actual pillow.
Aww. That's lovely.
Can I message into JL's head? Can it just be like, hello? Are you sleeping?
Hello.
Oh.
Mary Bell.
All right. So everyone just continues on with all of these conditions then, if nobody wants to do anything, and we'll move into the next shift.
Wait, sorry. So quickly.
I'm just so distracted.
Actually, I might.
CD.
Look, it is out of character as well, since we had a rest. And if JL's not coming through, can Mahkah use Lesser Restoration on JL? Place his hand on his forehead?
Yes, when you do that, you are able to awaken Jean Lemore.
Since he knows he's ticking as well, it's like something's not right in this environment.
Thank you very much, Mahkah. I was having a terrible nightmare that everyone was doing these strange things. And Ethel was screaming in my mind. Oh, can I? Well, no. Now that I'm up and I notice everyone's like really
Well, actually,
acting oddly.
just before we do that, this would probably happen at the end of the. I'm just trying to think like how that would work, because the condition I think will need to last. Maybe I shouldn't have asked you what you would do yet. How does that work? Nah, fuck it. That's okay. I'm sure you would do this as you're driving. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
I would like to dispel magic.
Okay.
Oh no, it's only for one creature.
Me.
But you guys are on the bike, though.
Yeah, are you guys?
You're in a devil's
Are you
ride.
in the? Which one are
I'm
you?
not.
In?
I'm
You know?
Nobody can tell anything's wrong with Ethel yet.
No.
She's just a little spacey.
Oh shit. Lesser restoration.
Oh, were you thinking
was
of
I
greater
thinking of?
restoration? Were you thinking of
Greater
greater restoration?
Maybe. Let me see. Let me just have a look at what this thing says. This psychic evil, because Oh, I see. Sorry. Let me just I mean, the thing is, you won't know what this means. I'm just gonna roll this off the... Sorry, I missed a part of this. Where's my D10?
Getting ready to nap again.
Okay, so this is gonna be kind of annoying to do if I do it exactly as it's saying. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to retcon a little bit. Mahkah, that doesn't do anything. Jean Lemore, you're still asleep.
Okay.
Even unless this one down, unless the unconscious, no amount of just doesn't. Yeah. That's real rough.
So I still burn the spell.
Yeah, because you still try it. Yeah, you still try
I
it.
did try it. Because thinking that he was paralyzed.
Yeah, that's actually really rough the way that it says that. Yeah, but I mean, because it's just gonna mean. Okay, I'm gonna maybe change the. It'll have a duration. This has given me like 90 hours duration.
Oh my gosh.
So I might just say that it'll last like, I don't know, maybe. I mean, 90 hours is like what, 2 days or something? Wait.
No, that's
like
like
4 days.
4 days.
4 to 5,
4
roughly.
days. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna last that long. until I revisit this spell.
Yeah,
were
well,
just
we're
in a
not
coma.
fighting anything.
And that's
Ethel assumes that we need to find Mirabelle. Only true escapes can wait.
Good news is that we didn't go storming the warlord's place, because boy, howdy, that would have been funny.
Okay, but otherwise this is still the shift 3 and we're still traveling, so Mahkah, give me a or who oh no, are we navigating at this point? I think we are.
Well, we're still on tracks though.
You weren't following the tracks though, you were following the river, because I think you followed the tracks up to the river. Do these tracks just go all the way along here? Like, yeah, I guess so. Alright, yeah, that's fine. So you don't need a navigation check. You can move 5 points this time. And Jean Lemore, even though you're unconscious, you still need to do the Bermuda.
Money rests for no man.
And Mahkah will take the Senator.
Okay. So 1, 2,
Sentinel.
and then do you just want to kind of go like the quickest route there? Are you going to the docks?
Yes.
Or,
Are we going to the docks or?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll take you to there.
I imagine so. To get across, yes?
Yep, that's fine. I was just thinking if we need supplies, but we'll do it, I think. From Fort Knucklebone.
Yeah, I mean that many days is just so brutal. It's going to take like how many?
How do we feed JL?
Oh, I'm going to say it's it'll be less than that. You don't know. You still. I won't make it that brutal because I'm just thinking like, yeah, that's just a pain in the ass. But it's
I'm
gonna.
gonna have
but
to baby bird feed him.
but
Her, him.
I'm just gonna make up something that's kind of like somewhere in between and like shit and not that shit. But Jean Lemore doesn't wake up yet.
That's fine.
And we don't have combat again, so we move into shift 4. Okay.
Now, Mahkah will take up the navigating position because we haven't been. This is not familiar.
Okay, did I move us 5 points actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I did. Okay. Yeah, so actually where you are, you come across an enormous body of it's kind of similar to you think this is the River Styx. You've seen the River Styx before, and this one is unlike the boiling lake of blood. It's not boiling, and it has a clear flow that's going like in the northward direction.
This word.
Sorry,
Disward.
in the disward way.
Sorry, I'm trying to be authentic here. Go.
And yeah, you
Sorry to
just
be
look out
pedantic.
onto this red expanse with this kind of low-hanging, heavy mist, and you don't see anything or hear anything. Just this sort of water, this liquid passing by, oozing by. And so, are you traveling again?
I think we can just follow the river, right, and find docks, so you won't need to navigate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, you can do that.
So, Mahkah also like to ask Ethel how she's feeling because he's noticed her driving it's been a bit erratic. Do you need like a?
I'm doing so good. You know,
Oh, okay, that's good.
I think maybe that we should. I'm a little worried about us getting supplies. Maybe we should go back to Fort Knucklebones. You know, just check in, see how it's going over there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We do have a fair few rations though. Let's get to these docks first, I think. And there.
Sure, you sure? But okay, yeah.
I can see you still like
Yeah.
slowly like the vehicle's like veering away.
We'll go back after, right?
I think we need a realignment on the steering of this vehicle. Seems like it's drifting a bit.
I'd say we could switch drivers, but apparently I have a twitch, so I don't think it'll help much. It'll just be like jerk.
Yeah, I'm gently meandering. You'd be a violent meandering.
What do you want from me? It's not my fault.
Okay. All right. So as you begin driving down along the coast, so to speak, what do we got? Okay, Jean Lemore Sentinel, but Jean Lemore is asleep.
Yeah, no, Mahkah would be Sentinel. He was taken up. If he's not navigating, he'll default
Okay.
to Sentinel.
Okay, so in that case, give me a perception check.
Nice.
So 18, and the DC is. Ooh, okay. All right. Sorry, bear with me.
The DC is 35.
The
Oh,
DC
it's
is-
definitely more than 18. Sorry, you failed the check. But I was just having a look here.
Jeez.
It's good timing, because like.
No, it's not.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no.
So you make it only about 5 miles down. So burn me 2 Ickers. And let me just keep track of the soul
Okay,
coins.
2 Ickers.
Is Kensei back this round?
Wait, what was Kensei doing?
I think you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was scouting for my default because I thought we were going into. So this could be interesting.
Wait, did you say you were scouting?
I just wrote it down the default. I'm sorry. I didn't say anything.
The
but-
default says Helm Drifting Imp.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I thought I changed that.
This is fine.
No, on mine it says scout.
Oh, have you
did you
saved
close? Did you close the editing?
Hit the save button.
I don't think there's a save. Well, I didn't see
Top
a
right hand corner. Like when you open it up, it's like
Oh,
there's a little save
Sorry.
changes.
I see.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wait. Weird, because when I like close it out to the edit, it doesn't. It like shows the change.
That's very strange. I don't know why I can't see it. It still just says Helm Drifting Imp to me. Are you in Travel War Machine?
Yeah, we'll just say Helm Drifting Up. That's fine.
I think you're changing the active shift.
Am I?
Yeah. That's it. That says Scout. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll have a think about a better way to do this next time. So you're not kind of
okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay.
So would you like to be scouting then? You felt you were scouting.
No, we'll say we'll go with the. No, we'll go with what you see. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll be doing that this time.
We can go with that this time. All right. As you're driving along down here, you see actually just to your left, I believe. So actually flying over, like out of this mist, flying over and across the river Styx is this enormous horned creature. This has, like huge leathery looking bat wings and these massive horns, this long pointed tail, and it is holding a two-pronged trident, a big nasty looking two-pronged trident, and it just flies directly at you and swoops down to attack.
Oh.
So.
Oh dear.
Demon Grinder and Drifting Imp.
Ah, that's a negotiation map. I like it.
And what I'm going to do is I'll put the actual the vehicles into the combat tracker instead of the people, the drivers. And then what we'll do is we'll just say that basically everyone on the vehicle goes at once. So you can just sort of like say what you want to do and we'll just sort of process it all together. I'll try to do that instead. So whoever's driving the Demon Grinder and the Drifting Imp, go ahead and roll initiative for that.
So is the devil behind us, or that creature? Because the grind is backwards.
So let me think. So so not really. It's probably you're driving along like this.
Yep.
And maybe I'll say also, if you want to put yourself like anywhere within this area. And
guys, it wasn't. You don't have to blame me for this roll. It's fine.
This is like the coast of the river Styx.
I don't think I've ever seen a one.
Some rocks and things.
You know, it was the grinder that did that, and not me. So it's fine.
Sorry, what was this thing?
There's just some rocks, some big boulders and things like that.
They're beautiful rocks.
Thanks.
I mean, I could tell they're rocks. I just
I had to double check.
I just wanted you to be able to say that they were rocks.
Cool. so confident about your rocks.
So bring attention to them, you know?
Why aren't they red rocks and not?
So I'll say that this thing is like here, and it's like swooping downwards with its trident. With its trident outstretched, and it is just attacking you. So, Drifting Imp, you're up first. What do you do?
All right. So main action. Oh, the river disappeared. By the way. I will drive so I can turn this thing around.
I'm so happy with that river. Sorry.
It's gonna be weird. Yeah. Facing something that's probably going to be very, very good against what I can do with the spells. All right. But yeah, main action is I'm going to probably have to turn around. And, you know, so I guess, how do I do this without? Fuck it, we're probably have to, so I guess I'm going to have to, let's see. Oh wait, let me zoom in a little bit so I can actually read how much farther we're going.
This is really unfortunate that this happened when Jean Lemore is unconscious.
Yes.
Alright. Trying to...
And when Alina is like...
No,
you've got like disadvantage
yes.
on attacks or something.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to move like... I'm starting to move, but I have to like move with the map so I can actually fully turn around this thing. Alright, so... Because I have a lot of movement to work with. And I will bonus action dash with the helming this thing. And just... I want to move like right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close to it yet because at least on the next round I want to maybe hit him or something. I don't know. But that's it. That's all I'm willing to do.
Okay. So this creature, which Lulu is like, oh no, that looks like a horned devil. They're very dangerous. It's probably just wants to kill us for sheer pleasure. And in the Demon Grinder, Ethel, you're at the helm, and Jean Lemore is asleep. And Mahkah, you're navigating, so you're probably in a passenger seat, I imagine.
No, Mahkah was Sentinel.
Oh, yeah, you were Sentinel.
Like,
okay.
perception, yeah.
So you, where were you standing?
I would say I'll be on the Screamer. He did remove JL from the Screamer to put him in the cargo area.
All right. Well, in that case, if you're
And
kind of
take
at the
position.
front on the screamer, this devil is going to fly directly towards you and attempt to pitchfork you. I figure a 20 will hit,
Yeah.
and it's going to do 13 piercing damage, and it will go in for a second attack.
Ooh.
I think we need to
23 will
run.
hit again for another 17 piercing damage. It would have flown into like here, maybe even to here, and it's then going to lash out with its tail at which action station are you at, Alina?
I was guessing the fiery thingy, lancy, thingamabobbers.
Okay, it's gonna lash out with its tail at you. Oh, it just misses.
Heck yeah!
Okay. Awesome. All right. So Demon Grinder, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot that bitch. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just have a question. Is that
Yep.
we saw this thing swooping in. We're already moving. Do we have any idea of how fast it moves in comparison to us?
It looks very fast, but it's hard for you to know. I'll say it's difficult for you to judge exactly.
Okay.
Because you don't know if
Because-
you've seen its full speed or what it's capable of
Yeah.
necessarily.
I guess the first thing Ethel would do is yell out, "Are we running? Maybe we should run. Can we run?"
I have a question mechanically.
Okay.
How do we disengage? I'm just saying because he's attacking, the creature's attacking myself.
Yep. So if you disengage
if-
and move the grinder,
yeah,
he can
if-
attack anyone or the grinder.
Well, whoever's driving can make a bonus action to disengage or dash as part of the driving.
But I'm
If you're
saying,
helming the
do
vehicle.
But other people will have that creature of up attacks against others in that
Yes.
vehicle.
That's
myself
the way
again.
I was doing it in the previous one. It was just any creature that it's near, which is pretty much anyone on the grinder at the moment, I think. So yeah, it can kind of pick between the vehicle and anyone else. But if the demon grinder uses this bonus action to disengage, then it won't be able to take an up attack against anyone.
Perfect. Would the machine hit it on
Maybe
the way
that was
by
a
because he's so
better answer.
close?
No, he's kind of like hovering in
Okay.
the air, just flying at you like. "Rah!"
Okay. Just wondering. Okay.
Maybe he cries something out in Infernal, like,
You come too close to Zariel's dock.
So, maybe we'll go with Alina if you want to go first and use the harpoon flinger you were saying.
Yes.
You can do that. You can kind of like aim it directly at him. I think you might have disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon attack.
Is it dexterity or strength?
It will be dex, so yeah, you'll have... Actually, that's interesting. I will say
Because
that
it's
because
actually-
you're actually just basically aiming and pulling... Oh no, because it's going to take you... No, I'm going to say this, you're not using an attack action, you're using an action to trigger the harpoon flinger. It's using the dex, so you don't have disadvantage.
Yay! So do I just do this?
Yes.
Okay.
It misses.
Yeah.
Wait, you rolled the damage.
Yeah, I just realized that I'm so sorry. I have a twitch. I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, 22 hits.
Yeah, I'll just leave
I'll
that
take
damage.
I'll take the 7
I'm bad.
damage.
Sorry.
Piercing damage and let me see.
That's too bad. It's so little damage.
The thing is about the demon grinders, I think that its weapon attacks are magical. So yes, okay. So it'll take the full 7 damage. It tries to dodge out of the way, but this harpoon just kind of like scrapes across its chest, and you see a bunch of black blood kind of spray out from its side, and it cries out like ah, raises its trident again. And what did everyone else want to do?
Can you jog my memory? So I was trying to look for it. I'm casting a spell from the Screamer.
Yep.
If I'm on that action. So how would I go about that?
You're at the helm, did you say? Sorry. Oh no, sorry. You're at the Screamer.
Screamer.
You're at the Screamer. Yeah, you can just do that. That's fine. Just standing there, you can cast a spell.
Okay. Mahkah would like to cast Sleep on it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, sorry. My bad. So I have a quick look.
Okay, maybe give that a read. We'll come back to you. What
sorry.
does Ethel want to do?
I'm driving, so I have to use my action to continue driving, correct? Unless I want to just let it go.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Great. Looks like we might run into a beautifully, incredibly drawn rock if I don't do that.
Don't hurt my rock.
Yeah, it's just such a good rock. I could tell it was a rock. So I guess I'll drive, which I can go. How do I do the little waypoints again? This has never worked for me.
Just right click. So just while you're holding down the left mouse button, you can right click to add a waypoint.
I feel like that does not work.
Okay, maybe while you're doing that, we'll go back to Mahkah. Did you work out what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll cast. I'll try and cast sleep on it.
Okay.
Is it making a save?
No.
Is that not?
It's just the damage,
All right, it's
basically. So
just hit
Mahkah
point.
just
Okay.
rolls that damage.
Okay. That's alright, my bad.
Oh, who wants to control Luna, by the way? Or Lulu?
Yeah, yeah, Anna, for sure. Sleep. Okay, unfortunately, although you mumble these arcane words and cast this sleepy energy over this creature, it just kind of shakes its head and doesn't appear to be particularly phased. Okay, Lulu. What do you do?
All right, Lulu's. I don't have control of Lulu, but I know what she would do, and that is to blow her trumpet at this guy. And
You do have control of Lulu.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I just couldn't find her. Okay. Trumpet. Okay, sorry. 3. So, trumpet. Usability. There. And then. This one. So it needs to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, which it will probably make.
Okay.
Aha! Oh no.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I was looking at.
unfortunately.
But it still takes half damage.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So radiant damage, evil creature takes on a failed save. Okay, sweet. So 23 damage as Lulu blows her trumpet at this creature.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of blown back a little bit, but then comes forward again. And Ethel, were you still going to move the?
Yeah. This measuring thing does not work for me.
Are you holding?
This is odd.
Are you holding the measuring tool or the token controls tool?
That's a whole template. I don't know how to do. Oops.
Okay, I'll delete that. Maybe.
No, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, I'll move on to Kensei.
Maybe I just
while you have to think about that. Kensei, what do you do?
All right. So are we still acting that if I lose control, it just or not take the action to helm, that it just goes forward whatever direction it was going previously?
Yes.
All right. I want to. All right. So I'm not going to helmet this round, but I'm going to have it keep moving forward wherever its direction was. Would I be able to hit it with my Kanabo at this distance?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So bonus action, I'm going to burn a channel divinity
Okay.
on myself.
Awesome.
I am going to use the channel divinity as soon as I pull it up. As I pull up this mile-long thing. Where is it? Is this it? Yes. Channel divinity, vow of enmity. I'm going to abuse that ability.
Okay.
So for the next minute until either it dies or I die, I have advantage against you.
Nice.
Till
I'll
death
just
do you
put
part.
a reminder on it. And it kind of like cries out in rage as this energy sweeps over it, and it turns around, hearing you yell out this vow, and it looks you dead in the eye, extremely enraged by this act.
By Torm's head, your head is mine! And I will proceed to make 2 Kanabo attacks against him with advantage.
Okay, nice.
Come on!
Miss.
Doesn't help if I don't roll above a 10. All right. And it's going to continue moving forward in its own direction, I guess.
Yeah.
And
okay, well, I'll let you do that while we go to the devil. Ethel, are you what are you struggling with?
Yeah, no, listen. I know how technology works.
Are you just trying
How do I
to
undo one of the waypoints? I'm just trying to go around
it
this
doesn't let you
next
undo
rock.
one, unfortunately.
Alright. Great. Because I'm gonna hit this rock if I do what I just did here, and then also just do a little squiggle at the end.
Okay. Are you just trying to get to there?
Yeah, we'll go there. And then I will be turning around to face the other direction. Wow, that was beautiful to watch.
Okay.
At the end when I was trying to figure out how to undo stuff.
But this devil is going to lash out on somebody. Yep.
Can I can't disengage. Can I disengage as a bonus action or not?
I think it does say that you can do that. Helm, bonus action. Yes, you can. So you can do that.
Okay, then great.
Okay, sweet. So you just kind of drive up over this hill and over this little, and around this thing, and then just
now we're
around this
facing
rock. It kind of lashes out at you with its tail and
way.
misses. And then it is going to chase Kensei. It is mad. And it can move 20... Sorry, that's how far it can walk. It can definitely fly this far. It comes up behind you and attempts to fork you in the back.
miss.
Miss. Tries to
I got
fork
half
you
cover in
again.
this thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
Miss.
Miss.
Dang.
And it's going to... Actually, it's not going to do that just for fun. It's going to try to hurl this flame at you.
Would it be a disadvantage?
It would be.
Okay.
But it just... Yeah, it's just like enraged with its left hand, you know.
All right.
But you just kind
I
of
think
out of the way.
I think that was just it, actually.
Okay, back to the demon grinder. What does everyone do?
Oh no, that just hits.
Oh, that one hits.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit!
know, shocking.
I'm so used to not hitting you. I don't
I
even know what
know.
to do. Okay, it's gonna do 13 fire damage. You'll only take half anyway.
Yep. Fucker.
It is getting very annoyed with you. Okay, what is everyone doing on the demon grinder?
Oh no.
May I have a Lulu token?
Oh yeah, okay. Lulu token.
She'd be in here.
Okay.
And I would like to move her 80 feet. 80 feet, and she shouldn't be damaged. I did not refresh her.
That's all right.
But-
I'll fix that.
Okay, cool. Then she'd like to do another trumpet, and
She should probably have also like 2 more trumpets. Oh, sorry, you've just used one. Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
she will be there.
All right.
And then, so, Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. Con save.
Oh, wait.
It passes. Just.
Okay, so half as much damage. So, actually, I wanted to use Trumpet of Radiance. Can I use that instead? I'm sorry.
I think no, because you already know that it passed. Unfortunately.
Oh, it's the same. Can I take the same Constitution?
Oh yeah, if it's the same
Roll?
con save, yeah, that's okay.
It's the same con save. Yeah,
Okay,
I
sweet.
just wanted to do
That's
the
cool.
bigger damage.
Okay. All right. So half of that.
Yep. And then she's gonna run away as much as she can.
All right. And anyone else in the demon grinder?
You're muted.
Yes. 2 guesses. Mahkah would like to cast Bless on Alina and Ethel, and myself, and JR. Even though JR's sleeping.
Okay.
Oh, actually, sorry, it's only 3 creatures. Sorry, JR. Alina and Ethel and myself.
It's okay, you won't know.
With Torm's hand, strike vengeance. That's pleasing.
Ooh, dark.
Okay, so Alina and Ethel.
Do I have to use its full movement or not?
No. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were speeding along and it's hard to slow down.
What am I going to do? I just realized like, maybe a way to kind of keep track of it.
Here.
10, 15, 20, 21, 30.
Okay,
Maybe
you
like
can't
35.
do a half angle there.
Okay. And Alina.
So I'm just reading through the features and things. The crushing wheels, it says move through any space of a large or small creature.
Yeah.
Is it just, does that mean it has to be on the ground?
Or just kind of in the way of the vehicle.
Okay. So we wouldn't have hit it last round?
No. It was like hovering above the vehicle.
Okay. Alrighty. So I think I can hit it from here with the thingamaboo thing.
Okay.
Why is everything so laggy? Oh, God.
Hit the damage again.
I hit attack and I swear maybe I'm gonna stop pressing it from the pop-up.
Tends to miss though
and
anyway. It just fires this harpoon and it just goes whoosh into the river
What
Styx.
does bless do? I get an extra
Oh, yeah, you can roll a d4.
D4. I don't know if that'll help, but
Oh, it won't help.
okay.
And that definitely
Okay.
won't help. Okay, top of the round. Drifting imp.
Actually, I'd just like to clarify. I would like to make sure that we are, if I was just to let go of the wheel next turn, I'm trying to angle it so we're not pointing towards the river, but if I actually change the angle of the token, oh, never mind. There we go. That works. I was just stupid last time.
Okay. I mean, I can kind of remember like where you moved anyway. But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you could drive into the river Styx.
I could if I wanted to, but I actually really don't.
All right, Kensei.
All right, I don't want to drive this round, so instead, bonus action, I'm going to bring out the not that. Whoa, Jesus Christ! I didn't mean to bring out 2 of them, and definitely not right there. I want to, yeah, like right there. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to proceed to action surge and unleash incarnation twice, and just take 6 attacks and see if Foundry will let me roll higher than a 10.
Okay.
All right. Every time. All right. First attack. All right.
That hits.
That's number 1. I also need to burn my action surges and unleash incarnations. That's what I remember. Okay. And also my action surge. All right. Now, back to what I was doing. Next attack.
That misses.
Yep. Third.
Misses?
Really?
Lame. That hits.
Yeah.
Another 13 bludgeoning. Okay.
All right. And now on to. So that was the 4th attack? I'm losing track.
I think that was, yeah. I think that was 4.
Yeah, 4. All right. And now the next one. Let me bring up the thing again.
It kind of turns and almost like flies on its back to kind of see this shadowy figure like flying after it.
All right. That definitely hits.
Yep, that definitely hits. Another 13 bludgeoning.
And last one.
That hits.
You know what? I'm pumping a divine smite into the last one because it's pissing me off.
Sweet.
So that'll be an extra 3d8 radiant.
Okay.
I'll add it to the middle die. I'll use this.
Nice. That's pretty good. It's looking bloody now.
I'm just using that so it spends the spell slot. And that will be my turn.
Okay, but you do have to still move the bike.
I didn't move it last turn. It was just following its own thing, so it shouldn't move still, right?
Well, how far did you move it last? So what? Did you just stop it last time?
Oh, I guess. Then I'll keep going this way. Sorry.
That's all right.
I forget that you have to actually stop it because I just figured if I didn't. It's still powered up. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess keep going that direction.
So I guess what I'll do is like move this like back or something like this. And how far did you move just then, would you say?
Let's see. So I was like,
It was 60 feet.
60 feet.
All right.
Okay, sweet.
So
I'll just put
move
I'll
on.
put a 60 here just so you can kind of,
yeah.
so we can remember. Okay. All right, this devil is going to lash out at the cold man.
Hit.
Okay.
Going.
And it is then going to continue to pursue you. Flies over to here. Feels like it's been here before.
I know, getting a strange sense of deja vu, right?
Actually, as it's flying, it is going to attempt to first hurl a flame at you.
Makes sense. Hit.
Okay, hits for half of 17.
17, so yeah. Alright. So that's 8 damage.
And then any more. Okay, and then it's going to actually I don't know if that it'll try to fork you again.
Hit.
Shit.
We do big.
Wait, what did you say?
I was trying to make noise to see if I could silvery barbs, but it's too far.
Okay.
Continue.
14, another 14 piercing.
Alright. Cool.
Okay, Demon Grinder.
Cool. So if I just stop driving, how
Yep.
far are we gonna go?
If you use your action to just stop, you can just stop the vehicle.
No, I don't mean stop. I mean Ethel is not driving. She like lets go of the wheel.
Oh, in that case, you'll go 35 feet.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I thought it's 100 feet because of the demon grinder.
It's whatever you drove in the last turn,
Ah,
which I'm noting at the top of it as if it's
Okay.
like your
that's
altitude.
what it was. Okay. Yep.
One second, how far away are we?
So
135 feet. What's the range on our screamer
90.
or our weapons? 90. Okay, then I will drive to get closer first. I'm not gonna crush Lulu, right? Because Lulu is flying.
Yeah. Well, she should, yeah, I didn't put her
Okay.
thingy, but she is in the air.
Okay.
10 feet.
Sorry, it's 120 feet on the screamer.
What does
Gotcha.
everyone else do? In the Demon
So
Grinder?
Marcus holding his action on the screamer until he gets within range. He's gonna unleash.
Okay. All right.
I think that was 95 feet. It said. Is that?
So you move 95 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. 95. All right. Mahkah, give us the screamer. Give us an infernal scream. So automatically shrieks, infernal screamer. Targets one creature can see. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
15. Yeah.
Psychic damage. This is not a spell, is it? What kind of weapon is it? Does it say? Oh, let me have a look. Infernal screamer.
Variant weapon.
It's some kind of telepathic attack. Okay, I don't think this is going to be a spell, so it's not going to have.
Oh, you mean in case it breaks my...
No, I was just trying to see because it has like resistance if it's making a save against spells. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Wisdom save. DC 15. Okay, passes. But still takes half the damage, and the damage is the 9? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Wait, does Lulu maybe I guess Lulu is kind of was part of the demon grinder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put her basically immediately after the demon grinder.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. So Lulu.
Okay. Lulu is gonna fly 90 feet.
I also have to go on the demon grinder after.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No,
You
it's
want-
okay. No, I won't interrupt. I just didn't want to interrupt. Do your thing.
one last horn.
A horn for a horn, devil. Alright. Passes again. Oh, I would have had advantage as well, but doesn't matter.
Oh,
Okay, so half of that damage.
all right. And then she's gonna run away. So 90
Okay,
plus
and
30.
Alina. Slinger. Just misses. Just flies like.
wait.
And you've got bless. You
Oh,
got
you got
bless.
bless. Okay, it'll hit with it'll hit with bless. It'll hit with
Roll
bless.
anyways.
It still hits. Just hits. You see it like shift slightly in the air as this like blessing guides it towards the creature.
I'm gonna fist bump Mahkah when I'm done. Oh, I didn't mean to hit critical. I'm sorry.
That's right. I'll just take half that damage.
Okay, I just rerolled. It's fine.
Where am I? Half damage. Okay.
I literally have a twitch from volleyball.
Yeah.
Oh, but it would actually
God.
also take half of that damage. Because it's resistant to pierce. Oh no, sorry. Weapons are magical. Sorry. Forgetting what I already said. Okay, Kensei.
Going to continue. Same first, second first, same as the first. Cold man. We're gonna put him right, just in case if they, just to give give him a fighting chance, just to make sure. And then I will, I will not drive. I will make my attack actions.
Okay, hold on. I'll move everyone back here again. It's kind of working.
All right, and then we'll do the. That I want to attack, and we'll just see about these two attacks with advantage.
Yep, that hits. Okay,
And then
so
second
bludgeoning.
attack. Avoid spotting that motherfucker!
Nice.
Right, Torb said your head is mine.
Whoa.
Oof.
Fuck. 52. How do you kill this thing?
just,
Amazing.
just kind of like, first one kind of like bats him in the back of the leg. Kind of like he kind of like falls kind of like to the or like in the wing, so he kind of like falls to the ground. Second one, I kind of like bring my Kanabo back, pump it full of divine energy, slamming it in the back of his skull, revving it right behind the wheel, and just letting it grind as I just drag his ass onto the ground.
And it is just now like
Cinematic.
partially buried in this dirt and sand. Just this winged corpse, these leathery wings like spread out either side of it, and this trident just lying there next to it. Cool. And we're out of combat.
You had me nervous when you went, this guy is real scary and could kill you, and Sean Lamore was there. I'm like, oh no.
You didn't even need that guy.
Aw,
Slacker.
he's just asleep.
Just laying down on the job.
Ridiculous. I can't believe it. We're gonna have to fire you.
Okay, but otherwise, I will say that you can search the corpse. It doesn't have anything on it. It's just come at you from somewhere disward. And apparently you're like close to something of Zariel's. A dock or something like
stocks.
that. but you're not sure. You can... Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have anything on it. And I'll say that we can just spend the rest of this same shift. Actually, no, the shift would be wasted to do it properly. So, it is now the 5th shift.
Can we skin it and use its leathery stuff for like acid rain protection?
Oh my god, I
Like-
was thinking.
Could I like skin the wings and like tailor something together for like even like a hood, like a cloak kind of? Like how long are its wings?
Like a tarp type thing?
Tarp or like some kind of protection?
So its wings are going to
Just
be,
wondering.
it's like, sorry. Wings are going to be, what size is it? Large. Its wings are going to be like, I don't know, like probably 10, 15 feet or something like that. It's going to have these massive leathery wings. So yeah, you can definitely skin it or like cut off its wings. I'm going to say that if you want to create something out of it, it'll take you a little while. You can probably
That's
do
fine.
that.
I'll do it while we're traveling. Instead of like manning a station, I'll
Yeah.
concentrate on it or something.
Yeah, you can do that. Maybe give
Okay.
me a check to... So what are you trying to actually create? Just like a cloak of some kind?
I'll have a powwow and decide like what we should do.
Because just remember,
it's
you can
enough-
only wear one cloak, and you're already wearing your cloak of elven colors.
Yes, like Kensei said, maybe
Umbrella?
like some kind of tarp. Like,
Oh yeah, okay.
could I
like a
sew
towel.
it to the top of the demon grinder kind of thing, like between the sides? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Like a little,
Yeah,
a little canvas lid.
it's probably big enough for you to do that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me a... wait, what kind of check is your... Where are your tools? Your weaver's tools, I guess, is just like a... It's like a dexterity. So yeah, give me a sleight of hand check, which is great for you.
And Mahkah will like to cast guidance.
Yeah, sleight of hand probably seems reasonable. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Do I need more?
Yeah, well,
'Cause I
you're
can use the
also
guidance.
proficient. You're also proficient with your weaver's tools, so you can add another 2. It's fine. You don't need that high.
I don't know. It's hell. I feel like it needs to be really high.
The only thing is, how do you actually tie this thing to the top of the demon grinder?
We have ropes. I know we got more ropes. And
Or we all got hair. You can just use that to make robes.
I'll say
I mean,
if you. Yep.
I was just gonna say, it has a tail. We can also manufacture something like that if we want to.
yeah, I could use pieces
Ethel is bald now.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the tail is it's too kind of thick and unwieldy to really use it as a rope. I'll say if you want to do this, you need to burn a rope.
Okay. I was gonna say I could also skin the rest of his body and use his skin as ties.
Morbid, but
Like-
it seems possible to me. All right, you can do that. For a 28 sleight of hand check, you are able to do that. You tie its skin with its own skin to the top of the demon grinder. And now it is a demon and a devil grinder.
Can we cut off its head and put it on the top?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that without a check. All right, you're looking like some intimidating motherfuckers now as you continue driving along here. Well, it's a shift 5 though, so you might want to take a sleep. Do you take a long rest at this point?
Okay, everyone's got to rest.
Yeah.
Rest.
Let's just do this quickly so we can get to the dock for the end of this one. If everyone just wants to post 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. And, I mean, what am I going to do? Roll another... Even if we get another encounter, fuck it. Alright, you can all have a long rest. And we'll say that Jean Lemore wakes up at the end of this rest, and everyone else... that you're kind of... your madness, your temporary madness begins to fade away.
Oh,
In the past.
Yeah. Were you eating that cactus goop, or were you sitting on it before? Like I let you passed out.
Are you drunk? Were you drinking back
Yeah.
there?
No, I would never.
Someone says something's not poisonous.
I did tell you he said he wasn't sure if we'd die.
How else would one know?
All right, everyone, eat a ration for the day and give me a con save.
oh, right.
Ending our session on a high note.
Ooh, that was close.
Woken up and I can't find my rations. Okay, Constitution saving throw, normal. Whew. Oh dear, Mahkah.
That's 3 for you today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good thing we got a shit ton of rations.
Yeah, because we're gonna be blowing through them by the time we have to come back from Fort Knucklebone at some point. Oof.
Okay, but after that, you're able to get back in your vehicles and drive along. The demon grinder looking especially terrifying, with this big horned devil's head on the front and this leathery top, kind of flapping a little bit as this thing rides over these rocks and stuff along the coast. And burn another 1, 2. I think that's probably close enough. So just burn another 4 Ickers.
Mm-hmm.
And as you drive along the coast and you drive into this kind of inlet, you see actually what appears to be, aside from this wharf that is stretching out, this large wharf that has a couple of different prongs, made mostly of metal, that has been bolted together, stretching out into the River Styx. There is this large building on the left side of the longest pier that has this. It's also a big. Mostly, it's got a metal roof. It's also made of trash and debris, and it's got some stone steps leading up on the sides, and these stone columns, and even some wood in the supports. And there's 2 chimneys on the top, made out of also metal and debris. You think, billowing this smoke into the air, and there's this big flag at the top of it, just above the door, and it's got a flat roof. And this flag is just sticking out above the door with this big, it's a black flag with this picture of an axe with blood on the end of it, and a big drop of blood coming off the axe. And you can see written on this sign above the doorway, it says in a language that, let me see, actually. 'Cause this would be, can anyone speak Goblin? Goblin.
I just got so excited for a second and I speak Gnomish. Why do I do that?
Yeah.
Mine's Dwarvish.
Yeah, okay, so actually this is hard for all of you to read. You're not sure what this sign says. But you also see a bunch of war machines that are parked to the left of this building. There's a couple of them. There's some Devil's Rides, and there are 2 Tormentors that you recognize from the Tormentor that you had before, and there is a large Demon Grinder with this wrecking ball swinging off the back of it. And this Demon Grinder has some kind of gilded armor. It's shining, even in the dim red light. Shining like gold. It's painted in gold. And there are several creatures standing around these machines. There appear to be a bunch of imps kind of sitting on them. And there is also what appears to be a large skeleton in heavy armor standing there with a sword, unmoving. And you also think that you can see some creatures moving around inside the back of the demon grinder, and as you get closer, these things appear to be like ghouls that are chained up in the back of this demon grinder.
Huh.
And yeah, we'll leave it there for the session.
All right.
I think we've come across a ghoul smuggling ring.
Hilarious.
That was fun. I liked the madness. Even though I'm really stuck for doing.
You just fell in love.
I love that that's not even, I think, what that was supposed to be. You just said that and we ran with it. You just wanted that to happen.
I'm so happy.
Ethel really loves a CD.
Yeah, you do.
Is there a new note, like, in the demon grinder, like, next to the steering wheel, like, I heart STDs?
Carved it in.
STDs plural.
I was like, if, you know, Ethel doesn't die suddenly at the end of this. You're like looking through all her notes she took, and it's gonna be like, what is in the middle here? It's like 18 pages of STD in the middle of my nice notes about the Avernian wasteland.
Does Ethel draw? Like, have you drawn a sketch of his face?
Yes.
It's just a smiley face.
It's like it's smiling.
Smiley face.
Just teeth.
I was gonna say it's like chibi style, and it's got all like hearts around it. Like
Oh,
Oh, that's a...
Ethel's young again.
That's a phase.
Bad boys.
cool. Well, I definitely when I was designing this part, I didn't expect you to be like going back and forth between these two locations. But we're finally sort of spinning some kind of story, like some kind of I don't know, like you know, like spinning out a story on a loom. I don't know if that makes sense.
But yeah, with some leathery wings.
Oh
And...
yeah.
Oh,
with demon
horrible.
skin.
Oh, so gross.
Maybe these imps that are like sitting on these vehicles, like you even think they look a little bit intimidated and concerned as you drive off with this devil's head on the bonnet.
Excellent. I'm sick of these mischievous imps.